talking into his ear. I was like, God, that'd be the worst, bro. Like, I'd be like, shut up, dog. Like, you know, just let me sit here and, like, pretend I know what the fuck's going on. So, like, some girl that I like fucking actually hits me up and shit.
So a blind kid played a football.
Dude, what the fuck is going on, man? And that band's name is Blind Witness. You know, shit always cracks me up.
Yeah, dog.
You should.
Who's his favorite fucking? Does he think Deion Sanders is like a white guy? Like,
you want me to take this off? They're like, take it off. He's like,
does he know what a nickel formation is, dude? Like, come on, what are we doing?
that's hard, dude.
He like ran backwards. He like scored.
It's funny because I can like see and I don't even know how the fucking football works. I'm just like, what the fuck, man?
He just runs balls deep into like us cheerleaders. Like, never mind. Okay. Should we just redo the intro because we didn't do the fucking stupid? Nah, who gives a shit?
Yeah,
all right, dude.
live,
Well, good thing I didn't tell that joke. I didn't know it was live, man.
I know.
I didn't want to. That seemed like it was pretty funny.
Good thing I told my joke and I didn't know it was live, and Rico just fucking got me. No, I mean, now I'm canceled, bro. It's
You
good.
canceled before the 30th, dude?
Yeah,
that
bro.
suck, man.
Oh, so as you guys can probably tell, we have a guest here today. I gotta silence my cell phone.
I don't even know where my phone is.
But you know, he's the kingpin of San Diego. Some say he's like the Whitebeard of San Diego. You know, he takes on all the fucking children.
The family, bro.
He's like America's dad. He's like
Son.
Bill Cosby. You know, fucking.
Minus the.
Hate him or love him, dude.
It's undeniable.
Just keep your pudding pop away from my raisin bread, dude.
I still got to silence my phone. Okay. I asked people if that was like I was like, is that joke like too soon? And half the people were like, yeah, no. And I was like, well, I don't care.
What joke?
The Bill Cosby joke.
Dude, that's like. How long ago was that again?
I don't know. You should have.
Yeah, see, I'm asking how long
There
ago
were
was it?
some people who were opposed to it.
You know what's weird? It's like,
Vaginas, dude.
what's his
Hey,
name?
no. It's sometimes, dude.
R. Kelly's gone to prison. Fucking Bill Cosby's gone to prison. You don't hear anything about Bill Cosby. R. Kelly's fucking.
He's not in prison anymore.
He's not.
Cosby's not.
They let him out. I
Yeah.
fucking forgot.
What the fuck?
Holy shit! What is he doing then, dude? Just raping again?
being
Like,
old, bro.
He just went back into the
Hey,
shadows.
some people
and, like, don't even
think
know.
some people think he's innocent, and it was like an inside job or something.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Who knows, dude? It's a weird world, man. You can't even fucking like. I don't know. His rap sheet doesn't say he did it. I'll tell you that much right now. America's Dad, dude. Yeah, you're like,
Yeah, right.
he didn't do it.
I don't know. It's pretty.
Maybe Rudy made an OnlyFans and he fucking, joined the fucking shit and he's like fucking sending her messages and shit.
You know, well,
Shout out to Dad.
today is an interesting time in the whole debate of like believe all women, right? Because of the whole Amber Heard thing.
You know?
And like what did she say? She's like, he beats me and like does all this crazy shit, and then like all the evidence is like of the contrary. She's just like, so I fucking hit you? I didn't deck you. I was hitting you, Johnny. Grow up.
The makeup company that she's sponsored with, like, made the exact same bruises on their face with their makeup products.
Stop, did they?
I'm just kidding, but like, honestly, they did a thing where they were like going against her. I don't know what their whole thing was, but apparently her sponsorship and makeup is like going against her claims of like being beat. I was like, holy shit, man, what's going on, dude?
I really did jump the gun here.
Yeah, that's just wild, man.
And then apparently her fucking lawyer quit after
He got blown up, bro.
Yeah.
I was like, that's no. I'm not really paying attention to it, whatever.
Who
but,
gives a fuck? But yeah,
Well, yeah,
I've seen
but
a couple
it's
videos.
funny.
But that
Once
like
in a
little
while.
clip though, that shit's
so
Johnny
bad,
Depp
right?
blows him up, man. I'm like, damn, that's ridiculous.
He's
dude.
such a, like I was telling Rico, he's playing this role
He's
that
like-
he's been practicing his whole life. Like the jury's just eating him up, dude. They're just laughing at him and shit. Like every time he says something about a story Amber said or like something she said, the fucking guy's always like, that's hearsay. And like he's just like, so I was eating a Parmesan sandwich. Is that hearsay? He's like fucking with them.
No,
and shit.
he's
I'm
funny.
Like,
He does. He kept. He's like, "Is that your signature?" And he's like, "It was my signature last time." He asked, "Isn't it?" He's like, God damn it. He's such a fucking bad. This is his best performance since Pirates.
It's just like a little bit of Jack Sparrow, dude. He's just up there like fucking all weird and shit, like whimsical. They're all like, just like, holy shit, man. If anything, it's been a fun time. I haven't checked much of it out or anything.
I've seen a couple of little
but
clips,
it's been
though, yeah.
fun what I've watched. I'm like, dude, this is cool.
I've seen more thumbnails. I didn't even.
Yeah.
Like I've seen a lot of thumbnails. It's like there's shit in his bed that she put there and
she's-
like weird stuff. You know, I was like,
Shit
what
the
the
bed, bro.
I haven't clicked on it.
We
But I'm
all
like,
do it. Come on, man.
if it was like a 3-minute long video, I might. But it's like 13.
Yeah, it's
I'm
always
like,
too much.
You come on.
It's too
man,
much.
I can't do this, dude.
It's been fun though, dude. You feel I felt for that dude, man, for a long time, and it's cool to see like people behind him again. You know,
it's interesting because he got fucking blown up on pirates and all that shit, and it's tragic. Like, and you know, a lot of times it's not really what you think it is. You know, it's not what you think, man. This is I don't know if I should tell this story. This is kind of fucked up. Well, my sister had like a black eye. My sister had a black eye, right? And she had like a tooth knocked out and a black eye. And everyone's like, her fucking boyfriend's like beating her and all this shit. And I'm like, maybe. Has anyone asked her? They're like, no. I'm like, well, you never know. Well, long story short, she got in a fucking fight with some girl.
Yeah.
And they fucking went through a window and like,
goddamn.
Yeah, they like beat the fuck out of each other. And she's like, I wish I could have took a picture of that bitch because she was fucked up too. I was like, damn, dude, like. I mean, but you know what I mean? It's like, you're not even going to ask the question. You're just going to be like, oh, shit, he's fucking...
Well, you're going to assume.
When you assume you lose and everyone assumes everything, dude. It's like, that's the truth.
It's not always what it looks like, dude. So, that being said, Cosby definitely did that shit. Because there was there was like decades of accusations building up, like, and it's just like, was during
unless they're each getting paid $1 million just to make some shit up.
And I think every year after that, like, there was like another girl coming out saying something too, right? That's pretty crazy.
I remember,
that's whack,
I even heard something before it even ever came out, so.
Well, to be fair,
I remember
before
hearing
it even came out,
years ago.
in countless people stand up, there was people making jokes about it, always.
Yeah, people
so it's always been talked about,
people
and it's like, man, I don't know. It just doesn't seem plausible that someone would just like make shit up for the sake of making it up.
And you never know, man.
It's not Tiger Woods, you know?
Yeah. Isn't there like a story of like one of your homies' like sister was like banging her, and then like the newscaster was like outside of Brandon's house or something?
Yeah, dog. It was out front of his house.
Oh yeah,
and he was like, going to get the newspaper, and it was just like,
you're watching the news. Like, what the
my uncle in like prison was like, fucking Cody Grubbs, and he was like freaking out, like he's like, I know that guy. Yeah, he was like,
I talked to him yesterday. It was funny. He lives on Vincent Street, and he's next door neighbors to Crazy Ernie. And the stories, I don't know if you guys know Crazy Ernie. The guy's a fucking psychopath.
It's on Vincent Street? Like
that? Yeah.
I know that your homie Cody moved there.
Guy
was telling me.
Halfway down, like from where you turn to the end where Vince is, there's this guy. And then Cody moved in next to him. And I feel bad because I'm like, bro.
This guy really crazy.
He was probably like, oh, this is sick. Like, I'm going to move in on Vincent Street. It's going to be cool. Maybe we get to hang out like every once in a while. But then I was like, where'd you move? He said, I was all like, he's like, yeah, like right in the middle. I was like, you didn't move next to Crazy Ernie, did he? He's like, you know Ernie? I'm like, dude.
Goosebump book or something?
I'm like, bro. The guy's a
don't
fucking creep.
Moving in with Crazy Ernie, dude.
The guy's a creep.
He's an old guy? He's probably old now too, right?
Like I swear to God, he is. I mean, maybe not to God, because that might come back to bite me. But
you're gonna be creep, dude.
I bet like $50 that guy has done some sketchy shit. Because Cody even said like, yeah, he's like, dude, he just comes over and he's like, oh, I see Landon's got a scrape on his knee. Oh, he's all like, when we used to have foster kids, they'd come in with a scrape on their elbow, and I'd be like, all right, now get naked so I can inspect your whole body to make sure.
A little cum.
I swear to God. I swear. This is the story he fucking told me.
It's time to feed the plants.
Oh, and then dude.
Cody just does the darkest shit, dude. It's so good.
So over like a turkey baster too, dude.
Oh, stop.
I'm sorry.
What was that movie with the blind guy? And he's like turkey based.
Oh yeah, that
chicks. He's like,
I remember. This part 2 came out though. What the fuck was that?
It's called Be Quiet or like.
It was. I don't remember.
Oh,
that movie was sick though. But yeah, that
sound or something.
Don't make a cumsy.
It's like don't run a football play when you're blind. It's like.
What's even happening?
They should have had that guy run the play, dude. He's like actually like swimming past people and like fucking just.
He's got that Daredevil radar sense and shit. He's just fucking juking everyone.
I actually think if you lose one of your senses, your other ones kind of like come up, like you get heightened.
Oh fuck yeah, dude.
That's why the Daredevil like.
Was like the most plausible.
He didn't have any like weird like bat sense thing. He's just like a badass.
He just all his other senses were just hella heightened because
like
of that
hearing
shit. Yeah.
I'm sure there's some like
in an amplified way too, where like if like the the whole rain thing where you can see because everything the rain's like hitting. I don't know. It was
like sound
super dolphin,
like,
dude.
Yeah, that's how I took it, like an echolocation kind of thing. Like,
but I think it's just all his like that shit he got like hit with like just made all his other senses heightened.
Yeah,
but he didn't get like bit by a radioactive spider.
Nah, I think just some toxic waste shit fell on him. If I remember.
Oh really?
That's what blinded him. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, because I was gonna say most blind people aren't like fighting Kingpin and shit. Like,
No.
you know what I mean? Like,
I think that story. If I remember,
some of them are skateboarding now.
What are
That's fucking
yeah, that's sick, dude.
Yeah.
No,
There's a couple guys that actually skate blind. Dude.
There's that Asian dude, right? Like a Japanese dude, I think. Yeah, that's the one I know.
It's fucking rad.
And he has a stick too.
Yeah, they have their sticks.
Sick,
they
dude.
put beepers everywhere so they know where things are.
what the fuck?
And they nailed it.
no.
They're pretty sick, man.
Kick flips, fucking ollieing stairs. Like it's pretty fucking grinding.
Even
and
if you
shit.
could just ride around
It's
confidently,
amazing.
it
Yeah.
would be insane. I can barely do that shit.
No, it's I know.
I can fucking see. I'll still get fucking wiped out by like a little pebble. It's like, I'm like, just go.
I bet you that's that stick and they're going back and forth. It's just sweeping up the rocks and shit.
like a broom, dude.
Yeah, it's like all rad, dude. Yeah. It's so bad.
That's just cool, though, man.
No, shout outs to that shit, man. That's powerful, dude. In this like world where everyone's like, that's brave. That's fucking brave.
It always it's always sad to me too. It's like because those guys will probably never see like, well, obviously they can't see, but it's like how hype people are for them. You know what I mean?
Definitely.
It always reminds me of like the replacements when like the death guy makes like the last fucking touchdown play, and no one can like everyone's cheering and he can't hear him. I was like, well, he knows, man. He knows.
Oh hell yeah, dude. That's like you feel it, dude. I'm sure.
I gotta watch that movie. I keep seeing it. It's on like Netflix.
Have you not seen the replacements?
Oh, I've seen it.
Oh
But I
yeah,
haven't
that
watched
movie's
it.
badass. Yeah.
Yeah.
There's like a lot of people in that movie that I was like, damn, like I did not know that was
It's got
him.
a lot
you
of
know?
guys, dude.
Yeah.
None
good
more than
cast, dude.
fucking what's his name? It's got the legend John Wick, right?
Yeah, well, the kid's like the main character was
Yeah,
And it's got like
John Farber, or that guy is the Iron Man guy. He's like one of the people in it.
isn't the coach like the guy
Gene
from
Hackman?
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
so
a fucking
sick.
French Connection. He's just like shooting people. Like, yeah, dude. Gene Hackman's a badass dude, and that was before Behind Enemy Lines, right? 'Cause
Yeah.
that's when you have
that movie was. I think that movie was on Netflix now too.
That's
man.
it.
Behind Enemy Lines is one of the funniest, like unintentionally funny
Yeah.
movies you'll ever watch.
because Owen Wilson is like a soldier.
Well, no, it's just
Okay.
stupid shit all around.
It's just
Yeah.
like it's just like Wedding Crashers, but he's
the other day I was like, dude, no, like
Look
it's
at the
not-
sniper guy trying to hunt him down, dude.
Yeah, it's
This guy
really funny.
This guy sucks,
Like
dude.
at the end when he runs back and he's like shooting, he just got like a 7-shot like 1911. He's like shooting at tanks and they're blowing up and like and they can't hit this. It's just the most. He goes to get the like plane. You know, the pictures
the black, yeah,
of
the
the
black
like
box, whatever. Yeah.
Belarusian
mass
like
grave.
mass grave. Yeah, it's like or like
that was the craziest shit.
Kadyrov or whatever the fuck. I mean, come on. It's crazy how in boxing there was this big scandal like in the last couple of weeks where like this promoter, I guess he was always suspected of like being like in organized crime, and he was like a European, like a Russian type like gangster guy, and it came out that he's been involved in all these murders and all this shit, and all these boxers
insane.
had always been like, yeah, this like all really chummy with them. And then they find out, and they're like, "Don't answer any questions."
Damn.
And the journalism and fucking fight sport, like the guy, dude, they're the worst. They're just like,
It's like clickbait.
there's like this huge no, they don't ask questions about it. They ask like one question, they're like, "Oh, fuck off, I'm not gonna answer that." And they're like, "Okay, well, like, tell me something you want them to know." It's like,
What the fuck,
bro? Like, come
So
on,
who
dog.
cried the most when you went to kill him? It's like,
You know what I mean? No, it's like, or like it's weird. Like, there's like this guy is like Chechen. He's a big UFC prospect, and like he has ties to like that Kadyrov guy and the Chechen like war lord guy, and like no one's being like, "Don't you think this is gonna be a bad deal one day?" Like when, and no one says shit about it, dude. It's kind of weird,
dude, that's crazy.
Yeah,
that is crazy.
It's like you're just like, God damn, you don't want to be
Associated with people like that, dude.
There's only one kingpin you want to be a fucking affiliated with, dude. You get all the top player privileges and shit, dog. Like, he's like, all right, everybody, put your fucking latency tests up and shit. I just like sent him a picture of like my dick. He's like, that's good.
That'll be good here. Yeah, your money's good here. Good.
Yeah, he's like, everyone except Rico. And then, did I even sign up for the? Maybe I did. Maybe I didn't. Dude, but, see you guys in top 8, dude. I'm not as scrubby as I was back then, dude. I still can't beat like the greats, but
Who do you think the greats are in KOF though?
Right now in San Diego.
Yeah, who do you think so?
Corey Bell's pretty good.
Corey Bell, he got second at Wednesday night fights. Recently.
Corey Bell's pretty good. I don't think Tong is as good as he was.
Tong
Like
hit me
day
up
one.
yesterday too. He said he hasn't been playing, so
Yeah.
yeah.
He's got some plans. Me and him are gonna do like a knockoff video of Hot Ones.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. We're gonna do like he went and got like ghost pepper sauce.
He
and
messaged
shit.
me yesterday.
Jesus Christ.
I was talking to him about SBK, and then he was just like, do you like spicy food? And I was like, yeah. And then he never hit me back up again. And now you just said that, so I'm like, all right.
Well. No, we've been on the talks for this for a while. He wants to eat like insanely hot wings and then immediately play a set of Street Fighter 4.
That's funny. Yeah, hell yeah.
And then like while
like the one chip challenge shit or something.
Yeah, I'm gonna have like a trash bag right there in case I start puking.
A gallon of milk in a trash bag.
Well, I can't even drink milk.
Just some hemorrhoid cream and like I'd be fucking like scared of the other.
No, I told him he sent me some pictures of the fucking sauces he got. I was like, dog, what the fuck are you doing?
That's cool though.
I was like, you should have got some like
though for sure.
Well,
dude.
yeah, but none of us like me and him aren't like. We're not kicking back ghost peppers, dog.
Oh, dude,
but I think that's just a one-time thing, though, right? Or
the one time your fucking ulcer explodes in your stomach. I'm like, bro, is there gonna be a fucking
exactly?
Are there gonna be like a
to the max,
a lifeline call?
Is there gonna be like paramedics?
Have you seen some of those videos?
What?
There's like a dude that just like has to be rushed to the hospital. He's just like, ah! And he's like screaming and shit. Like, I don't know, man.
I mean, I'm game, but I'm just letting him know this might not go down as funny. It might be really funny.
This might be the last SPO podcast you
It might be really funny, but for like the same reasons that like, you know, watching a kid like fall out of a moving car is funny. You know what I mean? It's like,
you gotta vlog the
is
rest
he
of
still
like
alive?
the 8 hours afterwards. Like you just in the bathroom, like fuck, dude. Yeah, like I'm just shitting like nonstop, dude. I can't stop throwing up.
I mean, I might puke it up on purpose afterwards.
Oh
like,
yeah,
when we're done, I might
system.
just go and fucking
that shit coming up is fucking
because I'm
hot,
scared to have it go. I know,
just don't.
But I'm
just wash your hands before you touch your eyes. Or
that's the other thing.
Wear gloves. Fuck it. Wear
gloves. Eat them, and then rip them off and just
play, dude. Yeah.
Like just, it's gonna be like Dumb and Dumber when they're like spitting up all over themselves.
Eat your pills.
We gotta use things that we can like snot all over and like our eyes are gonna. It's gonna be like getting
just get dental dams on the stick or something.
That's a good idea, actually.
A dental dam.
Shout outs to fucking toilet seat covers for women, dog. It's the fucking realest shit, dude.
Yeah.
Nothing more unsexual than that, dude. People complain about condoms, dude. You see a dental dam,
dude.
Hard, bro.
Man, that shit. Sex ed class when they're talking about like protection and they say, I'm like, what the hell's a dental dam?
Oh, I know.
And then apparently people use dental dams when they're giving BJs. I was like, I never seen it or heard it, but that's
giving BJs,
dude. Apparently, man.
I've heard of oral sex.
The only women. Logic I can think with that is so
whatever, dude.
Nut doesn't go all over your stomach or something, you know what I mean? Like,
no, it's like if you're going down a hooker and like you're just a fucking monster.
Oh, why would you ever do that?
That's why you use a dental dam.
My god! Do they have a tongue sleeve, dog? I'd be like, let me get that condom from my tongue.
You don't want any. Like if you're like the most deplorable out there, and you're like, I'm such a monster that like I want to eat a like disease infected hooker's asshole or something. That's what you use.
A dental dam, dude.
A dental dam.
I'd be more down to touch the skin around it than the fucking pussy or like anything else, dog. Like,
yeah, these are guys who like have beat off too much. And,
I wouldn't be worried about the outside. I'd be worried about the fucking inside, bro.
Yeah.
I put a sandwich bag in there or something like
these are like
the little fucking clit out.
These are like hitbox fucking players, dude. You know what I mean?
I'm fucking. I love it.
It is the best.
Fucking.
But yeah, dude.
I listened to an episode of Opie and Anthony where they had one of their virgin interns go to a rub and tug, and they interviewed him before and after, and it was the fucking funniest shit. They're like, what kind of girl are you expecting to meet in here? And he's like, oh, I don't know, a blonde-haired, blue-eyed girl. They're like Asian massage. It was so fucking hype, dude. He's like, I think she was into me, dude. She like kept telling me to come and shit. He's like, she was into it. Like, I could tell. It was so fucking funny, bro. It's like, god damn it, dude. Shout outs to fucking naive people, man. That's so good. Dude. Oh, it was so cool, dude.
Yeah, dude. The Atlanta shooting was racial related, dude. Come on. I like how I keep bringing that up. People get mad.
No comment. No comment,
dude. It's okay. Everyone, I can take it. Come on. Attack me. One more time, dude. One more time.
Blue-eyed girls at massage bar.
How wrong do you have to be before you realize that I was right about it?
It was funny, too, because they were like, if you did see a blonde-haired, blue-eyed girl, you knew you were just getting massaged, dude. I was like,
or raided.
Yeah, or it was a cop or something.
Yeah, undercover. Oh, my God. That's true as fuck, dude. That's so hype.
Yeah. Yeah, I almost lost all my friends that day, dude. I almost lost all my friends.
That became like a 50-page thread, dude.
No one's talking about it now, dude.
Yeah.
Not even the fucking media that's got like all of it. They can't even spin that shit fast enough to make it make sense.
Oh my dude.
Yeah, fuck all you guys, dude. What else? Where's Kadar been, dude? Is that guy like fucking like?
Well, if I mean, I don't know. Like I said, I don't know why he didn't have a podcast. He's been hanging out in a lot of Twitch chats, like Hobby's little wrestling chat.
Okay.
And then he's been hanging out in my chat. He's been playing a lot of Tekken, which I think is pretty cool.
Is he making it on the 30th, dude?
No, but he is moving back to SD, and he's been looking into places.
That's cool.
But yeah, I don't know why he didn't. Maybe Ian didn't make it or something.
Maybe.
But yeah,
I usually see him online too, and I didn't see him the past couple of days.
I get worried when people don't come out with something. There wasn't a Tim Dillon podcast for 2 weeks, and I was like, did he kill himself?
No, that's
like,
true though.
Dude.
You know,
Homosexual
you never know
suicide
how,
rates are
you never know how
charts,
somebody
bro.
is like really feeling. That's a on the outside they look happy, on the inside they're just fucking tortured.
It trips me out, dude. Yeah, especially like those kind of like the funny comedian guys.
Mm-hmm.
They're like. They don't live long, dude.
Fucking
They don't. They either drink or like smoke themselves to death, or they
those are always like the sad like pictures you see too. Like this is what
Yeah.
depression looks like, and they're all just smiling and shit. Like
like
damn.
Farley, like fucking what's his name?
Or Robin Williams. Yeah.
That's so true.
Or any like SNL good person that was on SNL back in the day. You know?
Dude,
Yeah, they're
real
all
talk,
dead,
bro.
dude.
Yeah. That's so. It's so real, dude.
SNL's a fucking joke.
I know.
I haven't seen any. I haven't.
I was never a huge fan of it,
I
but
really tried to understand what Pete Davidson even does.
that's the funniest sentence I've ever heard.
I just don't even know.
I didn't know who he was, dude. Until,
I knew
all
he
I know
made some
that he was
firefighter movie because his dad passed away during 9/11. I knew something about like
It was
that.
this roast joke that they were like,
God, that was.
did you see that one?
I did see
They
that.
were roasting everybody, and Pete Davidson was there, and he's all like talking about
My dad's dead. Like it was so like
he was
nonchalant.
fucked up. I
was
can't remember. He's
Jesus
like, this
Christ.
is supposed to be the roast of Pete Davidson, not his dad. That happened on 9/11 or something. It
Yeah.
was like, oh my god.
It's like that should be a no. Like a, if any joke
Nah,
should be
fuck
off
it.
the table,
Nah,
I swear
fuck
to
it.
God that
There's
one
no
would
jokes
be,
off the table. Where do we live? Fucking Canada, dude. Shut the fuck
Yeah.
up. This is America. We say where the fuck.
Yeah, I
we
don't know.
want.
Like all I know that he was like he almost married Ariana, and now he's fucking Kim Kardashian. That's all I know from him, dude.
That's real, huh? I forgot about that.
He's probably got a fucking.
That was
horse
after
cock,
Mac
dude.
Miller, right?
Yeah, and apparently he. Yeah.
That was fucking sad.
But I really like. And then when someone said he was on SNL, I was like, what the fuck? Like,
yeah, I was like,
did I
what
watch?
does he do?
I think he's not. Like he. I don't know, man. He's
He's not that funny.
He's.
Oh, I watched the stand up and didn't laugh once. I was
Yeah.
like,
It was worse than
like
the
a
fucking
just like
bread
this
shop
joke where he's
one.
like, you ever watch those like, 10 people died on a train and you're like really trying to feel bad for him? It's like that. I was like really trying to like laugh. I was like,
You're just trying to find something to relate to this guy,
I was
and
like,
you can't.
I
dude.
just don't get it. And he was trying to be super relatable. Like, oh, you always see your friends' dicks. He says shit that we've always like, that's our generation. Like, you see your best friend's dicks. That's just real shit, dog. That's how you bond, dude. Like,
Yeah,
but I
it's
just
hard
don't
to
think it's
relate
funny.
to someone who's banged Kim K and
Yeah,
fucking
Ariana,
Ariana, dude.
yeah.
Sorry,
Oh,
bro. You like
God,
did this
dude.
to yourself.
Yeah, you're just like.
And you just make
fucking-
us look more bad because you're an ugly motherfucker, dude.
I
And
know.
I'm just like, damn,
Super
like if
strange
I,
looking.
you know what I mean?
He looks so stupid.
He looks like a little goon, dude. And if it's like,
I will say that Kanye video, god damn it, that shit was so fucking funny,
It was
dude.
funny. It was pretty funny.
Yeah, fucking that new show dropped too on Hulu, dude. And the first episode's like her son like fucking beating off to her porn and shit, dude.
Oh, I heard about that.
but what? What show?
kidding.
The,
The new Kardashian
oh man,
show.
fuck the Kardashians,
Yeah.
dude.
I didn't watch it, but I saw.
still
Yeah, I
waiting
saw
for
like-
the- yeah,
I saw
never
someone.
mind,
I was.
But the second part of the
I think
sex
I
tape,
watched
Kylie
the-
Jenner one, dude.
Oh, I haven't seen that.
It never came out, dude. It's,
That's bullshit, dude.
but I'm still down, dude. She's not, she's my favorite, but it's all good.
Yeah.
I kind of like
I don't
Kendall.
care for any of them.
I don't care for any of them too, but
If anything, I like fucking Caitlyn, dude. I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
you're gonna put the guy your vote already.
Yeah,
dude.
baby. Yeah, dude.
Seems like she'd be down to fucking hang out. She'd be a cool fucking hang, dude. I'd just be like, so what's it like killing someone?
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
bring some
She's like, let's find out, baby. She's
Like I've killed a lot of things, but I've never killed a human
Buckle up,
being.
buckaroos.
Yeah.
oh fuck, dude.
Never forget, man. Gold. Olympic
Never forget those fucking
medal winner, dude.
Never
The
forget
best.
those
That's
helicopters,
insane,
dude.
dude.
I swear to God, dude.
And
I'll
that's the
never
hardest
forget.
event, dude. You gotta be good at everything. It's fucking hard.
Every time, like when the whole thing was like the Caitlyn Jenner thing was happening, my dad would always be like, "Never forget, man, gold Olympic medalist, man." I was
Yeah.
like, "Yo."
That and just like a hobbyist too. Him and that, just seeing him fucking tinkering with those fucking RC helicopters, dog. I'm like, this poor bastard, bro. Like that was like every episode. It's like them going through all this drama and shit. And then it just pans to a scene of him in the garage tinkering with the helicopter.
I didn't see. I never watched a lot of Kardashian.
You just never stick your dick in a Kardashian, dude.
Yeah, man, that's the truth, dude.
Just think of everyone, man.
Yeah, man.
Whatever happened to Ray J, dude?
Dude, he fucking made.
I think he's the one that survived.
Dude. Like, thrive, dog.
You gotta be first. Dude. Oh no,
you gotta hit it first, like his song.
He had one wish, bro, and it fucking worked out for him. Dog.
Well, he did that song too. I hit it first too. That's a good,
He's a beast, dog. He's a beast.
She's actually the only like trans person that like I don't have a hard time.
I feel that
gendering correctly. As I fuck up a lot on that shit, and I feel bad about it. But I'm like,
I'm just an idiot.
For whatever reason, Caitlin's the only one that like gets stuck with. Like maybe I only have one slot. Maybe I'm like a fucking retro game. I got like one slot for that, and like
one save file.
I gotta delete that one to like put another one in, but like the fucking memory card's broken or something. It's just stuck in there. Dude.
Fuck, dude.
I don't know. It's bad though. You know, it honestly is bad. I get in a lot of trouble.
Yeah, I mean it's hard though. I mean I feel like. Well, especially like this era now when you're doing tournaments, because you don't know who's on the other side of the fucking online verse. So then they come in getting offended, and in my head I'm like, man, I'm really sorry, but like, I'm not checking everyone's like bio and looking at your pro. You know what I mean? I'm about it, bro. But it's just like my bad, dude.
We should have known better whenever it was fucking, Khadijah Gaming, fucking Shining Star, he, him. You know what I mean? Like you should have saw that one coming.
Yeah,
bro.
But I mean I'm for it, but it's just like don't get all crazy with me when I like it's a simple accident, bro. You know what I mean? Like fuck, man.
Well, the thing is, like, I could be fucking pissed off at fucking drivers that think I'm Mexican too. Be like, yo, motherfucker, like,
you know
what I'm saying? Yeah, it's just it's the
you
same
are Mexican,
shit.
Brandon.
Yeah, but I don't know how to speak Spanish. Like,
so you're not Mexican,
so I'm not real
bro.
Mexican.
Yeah,
like I'm like a fake Mexican, dude.
You're American.
Yeah, I'm a fraud, dude. Like, I'm disrespectful of anything, dude. That's like the worst part. Like, I'm serious. They get so pissed that I can't speak Spanish.
It's crazy because like people, even when I went to go get these rock stars, there was a Mexican guy going in there with the cowboy hat and cowboy boots on, and I was just walking to the door, and it's like he knew, dude. He looked at me, and he's all, and then he opens it. He already walked through the door. He goes back to the door and opens it up for me, and I was just like, "Ese primo." He's all like. It was cool. I was
just
whistle. They start speaking, you're like, what?
It's funny because this girl at our work told this guy not to whistle anymore.
Oh, was she like offended a cat calling?
Yeah,
okay, exactly.
Okay. Well, no, he just whistles really loud.
Oh.
And she's one of those. You ever meet a girl? It's just like, don't do anything around me.
Yeah.
Don't act like that. Don't do that. Yeah. So it's like. She's like, don't whistle anymore. And I just like laughed. I was like, bro, I would have called her racist, dude. Like, you don't want me to speak Spanish, bro? Like, it's almost all whistles anyway.
Is she white?
Yeah.
You could probably get her with something. They have so much guilt,
like,
dude. They have so much guilt, dude. It's like,
I don't know.
Me and Ryan went to the casino on yesterday. Was it yesterday? It was Saturday yesterday, dude. We were there for so fucking long. I was starting to get scared, dude.
What do you mean?
I was like, are they gonna start like bringing us like little glass sets and be like, here, stay the night? Like it was bad, dude. Like we kept winning and losing and then winning and losing.
Pumping more oxygen in the room.
No, it was wild. It was wild. We were there for hours. People would sit down and everyone started making fun of us. They're like, "What?" You
guys were winning though, right? Or
we would. I sat down with the amount, which was substantial, but not like crazy. I don't want to make
no.
But it would go down. It would like half, and then I'd get it back up to where I started. And then it would half, and I'd get it back up to where I started at half, and I'd get back. And then we went and got Earl a sandwich, and then we came back, and then it would just the same shit over and over again. And these people would come and start talking shit because we weren't betting on the stupid dummy bets like the push 22 and fucking
playing it smart,
pot of gold. And they were. And they'd win a hand and be like, look, why don't you guys bet that shit?
And then they lose.
Look at how much money. We outlasted all of those fucking people. And I was just like, I was like, really?
That's so high.
It was the funniest shit. And even the dealer was like, I don't know, man. Like it. And they were like trying to be like, well, see, theoretically, if you bet them all, you'll win one. I'm like, I can think of like 4 scenarios in my head where you lose them all.
Yeah.
Right? Why are you lying to me?
Yeah.
What the
if you put $1 on each number in roulette, you'll win too. You know? Like,
yeah. Listen, like, dude, there's triple zeros sometimes. I'm like, are they just? They're fucking. They don't.
I never realized like when I was playing when little because like my family's like a big gambling. My grandma's like a big poker player. And I never like know because when there's like the big blind, little blind. So I never really understood. Like I always thought you always play your hand. But when you're like a blind, but when you're blind, you kind of pay, but you don't have to. You know what I mean? You don't have to put chips in or anything. So I never knew like about slow playing, and I never realized how important it was when you started playing. Like, damn, that's actually you don't have to play every hand. You know what I mean? Cause
that's crazy.
I don't know.
It's actually because in poker there's so many bad hands.
Yeah.
There's so many things that are just.
But when you're young and dumb, you're just like, oh, every hand. Oh,
yeah.
There's a possibility for me to get 2 aces right now.
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
With 5 other guys probably have an ace already. But
actually, if you're not a big or little blind, and you got good cards, that's the only time you really buy in. Yeah. A lot of people just throw their hands.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I never really understood.
You look, you have like 6, or you have like 8-2 offsuit. You're like, I'm throwing that shit away.
Yeah.
What the fuck am I gonna do with that? It's not. But then if you see someone who's not in a blind position, and they bet or raise, you're like, this guy's got aces, kings,
they got something.
Fucking, king, queen, same suit, ball. They're going for something. It's like, uh-oh. That's why everyone bails out. That's like, you shouldn't have fucking rose
so high or gone blind
on the fucking. You should have just let it. Unless someone else thinks they're badass too. But I've actually had bullets a couple times, and I always lose those hands. Because I think I'm hot shit. Because I'm walking a pair of aces, fucking say goodnight, and then someone's just happens to get a flush like on the river or something,
or like a low ass straight.
Yeah, just some bullshit.
Yeah, just some lucky shit. And I'm like,
you got a pair, but he has 2 pair of like 2s and 3s.
Yeah. And it was funny because this guy walked in one. This guy's a legend, bro. This guy's a fucking legend. I'm sitting there playing, and this guy walks up with these like promotional chips. Like I guess they give you some chips that like look different.
Okay.
And you can play them, but you can never cash them out. You essentially like can win money with them.
You win the real chips,
but you cannot
cash that.
You can't cash those chips.
Okay.
You have to gamble them until they're all gone. And this guy came up, and we were having like a little shit streak. And this fool, he's like, "Can I use these here?" And he's like, "Of course you can." And then he goes and he puts them all on, and he sits on my right, and then he takes my card, and he got 16. And I got like fucking like 20 or some shit. I was like, "Thanks, fucking loser." And then he didn't hit. I can't remember, but he lost. If you have 16, you're fucking dead in the water, dude.
You're
like
playing 21.
Yeah, so playing blackjack. And it was just so funny because like he sat down and took my cards, and he like saved my life because like, and he had a lot of money too. I was like, thank God that guy fucking.
That's legit though.
Thank God that guy showed up at the right time, dude. Took my shitty ass cards.
That's so hype, dude.
I like sitting one seat away from the far right. I don't know why.
That's your lucky spot, dude.
It is lucky.
It's funny how shit like that, like how deep a card game is, or like the rituals that people are into.
Superstition.
Yeah,
dude.
it's fucking rad. I don't know why. Like, I don't know much about gambling, but I like the atmosphere of it. It's like fucking cool, dude.
I ended up getting out of there without losing any money, and I paid for lunch.
Good shit.
I made enough money to pay for my lunch, and I walked away with the same amount of money as I sat down. Because I was like, this is either going to go down good or bad. And I don't got enough time. We were there for hours. I was like...
You have a good mindset, though. I have a horrible mindset, so,
No, I like watching your little, like, robot crafts. Fucking 8 hour, like, just benders, like, 4 in the morning in Vegas. I'm just like, this is epic.
See you guys in August.
Wait for the fucking buffet to open up for breakfast, dude. The heck. Yeah, man, Evo's gonna be godlike. Are you going?
Yeah.
You didn't go to Evo a couple of years for some stupid reason.
I didn't go for 2. I only missed 2, and one was because I was just the money was, my situation was pretty bad, and the second was like girl shit. So
there you go, dude.
Yeah,
the real
never
shit,
again, dude. The
real shit, dude.
But no. Yeah, and those are the ones I missed out on the most. I think like the last one I missed out on is when they like revealed Cali. And apparently when Audrey was killed that guy.
Oh, you weren't there for that?
I wasn't there for that one, and I forgot what the other one I was.
I should have let him go, dude. It would have been funny.
Yeah.
Oh, that would have been funny.
In hindsight, it would have been funny.
That would have been a story.
He just fucking drags that guy out of the
puts him like in a crucible
or
a crucifix or something.
That would have been so fucking sick.
Yeah, it'd have been funny as fuck. But I just felt like it would have It would have been bad for.
Yeah.
It just would have been It would have been a story. Fight breaks out.
Well, he might have saved his like Evo careers, because what if they like didn't let him back or something?
Well,
I don't know how they handle situations like that. But
I mean, I just didn't want there to be a fight at Evo. I mean, I did, but not
in Evo.
Yeah. I was like
outside of the bay.
Yeah, let's go fight outside the sushi restaurant
buffet,
over there,
dude, or some shit.
Fight in front of the biggest Benihanas in the world.
Yeah,
right now,
dude. The last time I went to Vegas, we were walking past like dead bodies. It was insane. This guy fell off an escalator thing. And landed on his head.
At Evo?
No.
Oh, just the last time you guys were at Vegas.
It was when me and those guys went to that Alpha 2 tournament
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And sandwiched in between like 2 Asian massage parlors. I was like, how do you guys get anything done here?
It was at like a smoke shop too, right? The tournament was at a smoke shop or some shit.
It was at like a home, like a mom and pop's GameStop type store.
Okay.
They had cabinets. They had like
that's pretty cool.
Guitar freaks.
I swear there was a tournament.
I was wearing like blinders on. I was like the whole time. I was just like, oh, what are we doing here, guys? Like they ran that tournament so bad. It made fucking Blaze look like a legend, dude. Like it was rough. It was rough. They took a 6-hour break between, like
6 hours
or something like that.
That's insane, dude.
It was a 4.
What did you guys do?
4
Go to
hours.
the Asian massage parlor?
No, we didn't. We just
check in. Dude?
I was like learning how to play Guitar Freak. I was like, this shit's nothing like Guitar Hero. I was like, what the fuck? It's like it's harder, but there's less buttons. I'm like, how is that even possible, dude? Like it's so jank. Yeah.
So what was a better tournament, Hyper Bomb or that tournament?
Oh, Hyper Bomb.
I know.
Was probably better. Hyper Bomb was probably better.
Hyper Bomb was always gonna be better, dude.
Yeah, but Justin Wong showed up to that one, so I mean.
Hey, bro. Hey.
He didn't even win Marvel, dude.
You know who's cool, dude? Really?
He didn't win Marvel. Well, he was playing Dawson. He was trying to like. Well, he thinks he thinks Dawson's badass, but he's not badass enough to win a fucking local Vegas tournament. Like only 5 people showed up, dude. So not that badass. But that shit was fun, dude. There were so many hookers and fucking Excalibur.
What?
The Excalibur was like 90 to 10 hookers to just regular people. I don't even think people were staying there. We were the only people staying there.
Dude.
It was scary. I was just like, we gotta go home. We gotta go up to the room and play on our fucking
Sometimes it's like
hacked switches and shit. I was like, this is just like the hottest black hookers.
Yeah, man.
Dude, I was like, and then everybody's walking up, it's like, you guys want drugs? Fucking pussy? Fucking what's it called? Like, what do we want? I was like, I just want that guy who fell on his head from like a 3-story building. Okay, yeah. I was like, what the fuck? So we're walking from like Excalibur to New York. New York's badass because there's a lot of food there. There's like a lot of eateries and shit. And there's like non-NPC people there. You know what I mean? Like, fucking dude.
Dude, they saw the guys with the card. Those guys with the card, like they always like giving out those like fake ass like escort cards and shit.
Oh yeah, those are the best, dude. Those are always
real,
fun.
by the way.
It's like Pokemon cards, dude. You almost get like a fucking like random pack. You're like, dude, this is sick, dude.
So
it's like Dumbledore. You're like,
I remember when I was a kid in Vegas, I was like tying my shoes and like picking these things up and like just putting them in my pocket.
Just for later, dude. Your mom just like looks in your pants and she washes them. There's just like all these fucking escort.
I was like buying one of those newspaper things. She's like, "What the fuck are you doing?" I was like, "It's in Las Vegas Times." Oh, okay, and then there's like 6 of those magazines like stashing. I'm just like. I really didn't know. We were in Vegas when I was like, I think it was like
hydrated the whole time.
It was like 1995, bro. It was 1995, and I was like,
I can't stop cramping.
I was like creeping on one of those magazines as like a 6-year-old kid, just being like, "Oh my god, what the fuck?" I was like, I never wish I had a phone more than right.
So you can
there's all these numbers.
Like take a picture of it,
like 1-800 like fat tits and last like yeah. Yeah, I don't know.
Oh my god, dude.
Yeah.
Good times, dude.
It was fun. Someone threw itching powder on me.
What?
Yeah, when I was a little kid. I was there. I was 6 years old. My cousin, they bought itching powder at one of those magic shops, and then put it down my back, and I was like, ah, and then I was like, ah, and like I was like, dude, it fucked me up so bad.
Oh fuck yeah, dude.
That guy's a piece of shit. He actually got beat up one time, and I was like there, and I was just laughing.
Rico, help! What? He's throwing itchy powder.
I was gonna say, like just pockets in him.
He's like, I've been waiting for this like shake. He's like
pouring his mouth. He's like,
yeah, that guy's a fucking
that's cool though, dude. You get like a revenge story like that, dude.
Yeah, we were like at his brother's wedding. He's my cousin, and like we were at his brother's wedding, and like one of our other cousins was like a kind of like he's kind of a badass, but they got in like a fight for some weird reason, and he fucking beat the shit at a wedding, bro.
Yeah,
it's like, are you kidding me, dude? Like, what is this? And he got fucking smoked, and it was funny. He got choked out, and I was just laughing. I was like, I wish I had some fiberglass, bro. I'd fucking
just fucking itch you up, dog. Just like the bottom of Tim's pool, you just like scrape his back on it.
Those fiberglass pools are the worst.
Yeah, that was the worst shit, dude.
Oh my god.
Oh, that's fun, dude. That's cool, dude. I wish I would have saw some cool shit. Like
karma's real, boys.
Shit, dude. I don't know why. Like, especially when it's like family involved. Like you're like, god damn, there's like fucking like There's hate in this for sure, dude. Like,
that's what you get for fucking with me, man.
Yeah, yeah, dude.
But so what's going on with this revival, dude? Is it time to open the doors for good, or is it gonna be like a one-time or a monthly?
So I feel like it's been 3 years.
It's just an exhibition, right?
It's an exhibition for Street Fighter 5.
Street Fighter 5 exhibition.
Yeah, but no, like what, 3 years? And I was like, you know what? Everyone's kind of, listening to you. I was like, yeah, you're right. And then everyone else is like, they had the Zenith, and I was just like, I've been talking to Vince, and I was thinking, like, how cool would it be just to at least once a month open the house? And it doesn't have to be a tournament or anything. It could be casuals, like a casual fundraiser event. Just because we haven't seen everyone. Everyone's always talking about how they missed the house. So I was like, all right, on the 30th, I'm gonna open doors. And then I was thinking, fuck it, man. Cause I was getting kind of excited. I was like, oh shit, I want a tournament. So let's make it like a. Cause I always talk about how we should do a real like an offline super battle kitchen. And I was like, all right, what a better time than now, type of shit.
Definitely.
So yeah, that's about it, man. And then pretty much trying to like give some money to the house. We raised, I think we have like 10K right now.
Dude, good shit.
Do you know who Third Strike Neil is? Do you remember that guy? Neil? He's like a Third Strike player, white dude.
Yes.
He does he does like roofing and all this shit.
He's really short.
Yeah.
He's friends with A-Bomb?
Ryan, yeah, and Let Blood Run or Ryan, yeah.
I hung out with him the other day actually.
Really?
It was random.
Yeah, he's cool, man. No, but I was talking to him and because he does like contracting and shit. Yeah. And I was like, hey, if I send you some pictures of like how and I was telling him like it's pretty bad, blah blah blah. He's like, yeah, because I was asking him how much would it cost for a whole roof, like a brand new roof.
Probably at least 10,000.
No, 30,000 or plus.
I was gonna say
brand new, like everything, 30K or plus. So then I was like,
but you could rebuild that part.
Well, yeah, and then he was pretty much, and I was like, oh, it's probably gonna be just like some spots, because there's the living room and the bathroom, like the two major spots. But pretty much we want to just maybe open up monthly. To just raise money and then fucking just try to get it. Because I want to do...
Is that house all the way paid for, bro?
No.
It's not?
No.
Really?
Yeah.
Fuck. Yeah.
Yeah, it's brutal, man.
Because you could refinance it.
You're not the first. You're like the third person, maybe. But thing is that the house isn't like under my name, you know.
I understand that.
And then
could.
Yeah, and then
technically.
And it's one of those like my mom and dad don't want nothing to do with it. They're just like, hey, it's like in your hands now, type of thing. Damn. Because my dad wants to get rid of it.
I see.
But my mom doesn't, because she's like, oh, it should stay with hand it down. So it's one of those like they don't want nothing to do with it. So it's all on you, type of thing. Fuck. So I mean, that would be cool. Also, it's one of those like. I want to do this, not like a in your face type thing, but hey, like they can see that I can fucking do it and shit.
Because technically, you could borrow $60,000 against it, which they would probably the bank would love to give you that shit. And you could do all the renovation that you feel like you need to.
But and also the thing is too is that I'm pretty sure if I could, I know if I had told my parents that they'd probably say no right away anyway. But I know I'm good for it, you know what I mean? Because we're on time with the rent. I mean,
it would make your rent go up probably like $250 or $300.
Because we're not paying that much for them. Because we've been at that house like I've been there since my whole life.
I'm surprised it's not paid off.
I don't want to say it's close.
They might have refinanced it.
I think they did.
Okay. Because that's the only way. Yeah. Usually you refinance it to pay it off sooner. That was like the godlike. My mom refinanced so many like. Random Mexican people that my dad knew's house, and they paid their houses off in like 15 years, and they own that shit now.
Yeah, that's crazy.
They're like millionaires.
But I think once like we get everything set and we can open like weekly, because I really do I miss everyone, and I miss like having people over and just like fighting game shit, man. It's just
it's just like the whole atmosphere, dude. The laughs, the good times.
And then it's like movies, now I know what not. You know what I mean? Just I can like I'm not trying to make a living off of it. I'm not trying to like make a fucking business out of it. It's just for fun. Yeah, but it's also nice to be like, you know what? Like the money's going somewhere good.
You want to not like be. You don't want to be in the black too deep.
Yeah.
But like you don't want to be losing so much that it's like.
I never really was. Yeah. I think the only time I really lose is when we do events like Paradise. It's when.
Yeah, but that's like
that's a special
like a passion
occasion.
Project.
Yeah, like, so pretty much all those are passion projects. Like SPK is gonna be a passion project. Definitely. I know we're supposed to be raising money, but we're also I'm gonna say Vince too because he's putting money in. We're also putting money in. Definitely. You know what I mean? Like we're putting $100 per game. We're buying prizes and like we're having people do art. This is a spoiler, but But there's gonna be some cool shit, dude.
See,
like, there's gonna be some super battle. You know, when you get those little cards, when like it says you win. You know, we're getting some shit done, dude, and it's gonna be cool, man. I'm excited. I'm excited, and I'm also like, it's gonna be funny to me. It's just like all the people that never been there, but they heard the stories, like all these new jacks, and then they're gonna go there and be like,
new jacks,
"What the hell?" Like, you know what I mean? This is, and I'm just like waiting for them to freak
people?
out.
How many
man,
new people?
There's some names.
I don't know anything.
Not new. Well,
they came during the pandemic era. Or
yeah,
maybe right before,
or online, or they're just like for Guilty Gear because I see their name. They're at Zenith.
Oh, those guys.
Okay, those guys.
Okay.
I went there. It was all people that like were from fucking Temecula.
Oh no, I know that. No, but I'm talking about like the new people. Not like the Jacob. I don't know if you guys know him, but like the people I kind of know, the North County boys. Remember when you left your arcade cabinet at that one comic shop and those guys were running tournaments?
Yeah.
So those people I know, but they're like the people that
True.
like True in them.
Yeah,
but the people that like that Guilty Gear brought out, you know, those new guys. I see their name in the bracket, so I'm just thinking like these are like some like innocent little kids that are just gonna get like, I don't know. TTF to me was always a magical place, as in like you go there and you think there's like some thuggery going on. I mean, it is, right? People drinking, people, you know, doing shit. But in the end, everyone was fucking grinding like hardcore to get good. You know what I mean? It was just like a.
You're either grinding on the fucking pipe out there getting sweet or grinding fucking. No, I'm just kidding.
And then what
it's
other?
Real, though.
And I think a lot of people also miss when we're hearing this. Just like the late night hours, dude. Like everyone gets kicked out like at 9 now. But it's just like, what's another place where they literally kick you out when the guy says get the fuck out, and that's usually like 6 in the morning. You know, or when I can't stay awake.
Yeah,
and even
real.
if I can't stay awake, Gerald or Dre are out there. You know what I mean? Like just watching everything, or like, you know, Crockett or K6, they're all out there, so I can just like pass out while everyone's still grinding. Because there has been times where it'll be like 6 in the morning and fucking Alexis, Gerald, Richard, you know, they're all still there fucking like playing their. It's insane, bro. And like, so what's another place you can do that, man? They're just people. I think people take like that shit for granted, man. Like, I don't know.
That was the shit.
They're always about like, oh, I want to get better and play, blah blah. But they don't want to come out and then like, you know, what I mean, like the real grinding out. It's just crazy, man.
It's weird because there was people that, like, if I'm ever there, I'm playing the whole time. It's actually a lot of fun. I don't know what I'm playing now these days. I didn't play Street Fighter 5 that much, but
yeah,
I was, you know.
Well, that's the beauty.
I was playing
too.
a lot.
Whatever you bring something,
that's
right?
what's fun.
I bring something that I want to play.
But then someone's gonna play with you. Someone's gonna sit down with you.
You guys were so into Hearthstone, and I'd go there and see people playing Hearthstone. I thought that was so cool because it's just like, it doesn't matter, dude.
Yeah, you bring your tablet or laptop too,
bro.
man. Fucking like, Will would bring his laptop and play WoW, man.
That's fun though. Honestly, I respect a friend that would like. A WoW friend that never comes out to come to a TTF and play.
And I don't mind it unless you're like taking like a whole wall. Like,
if it's just like people, there are some people that are like kind of weird though, because remember those trophies that I get?
Yeah. So
at that trophy shop, the guy who'd make them would be like, "Yeah, man, like I'm all into Dragon Ball Z fighters and shit." I was like, "Bro, there's a tournament. This is gonna be at a place where there's gonna be a Dragon Ball Z fighter tournament." He's like, "That's so cool! Oh my god, I feel like I'm really good. I should go." I was like, "Come, dude! Like, come! Like, I sent him the. That motherfucker never showed up. Yeah. This is people
to interact with people. No, he
didn't seem like a weird guy. Probably. It's just like they're not about it.
Yeah, that's like it's like there's like the casuals, like a hobby, and then like the passion. There's a like it's crazy like. I don't know, man. I feel like every time we had a TTF Live podcast, and I trying to explain that, like why aren't people coming out, or like some people are just different when it comes down to fighting games. Like Street Fighter 4 and like Tekken 5 era, like I would give my life. You know what I mean? I would literally like give up my family to like get grind. No.
Yeah.
And the sad thing is, I would still. If I could, I would still do that, but you know I can't. But
it's just different people, though.
Yeah,
like there's a personality type. I almost feel like you can't even hold it against some people.
You know, some people have the color of the Supreme King. You know,
Audric was a perfect example. Audric is like a perfect example. Audric, when he first came, he wasn't good at all, and he fucking came and he played and played and played and
he
played
took that shit to heart, bro.
and played, and he never gave up. He kept playing, and he started getting really fucking good. And like it was so late to the party that like. It was like there's less of a reason even than when we were like.
It's almost more. You know it's almost more hardcore.
Yeah, it was like
he took it to heart because I don't know if you were there during some of those Kahuna blocks where he melted. He had like a meltdown. Like he had.
That was an experience thing though.
Well, that too, but no, he was a very emotional player, which I don't mind. Like that's like that. I don't know. People like I guess people that don't know. Like, well, what the hell? It's just a game. But like, you know, to us at least, like it's like you know what I mean? It's just it's something. It's crazy, man. Fighting games are crazy. It's anything you put your time into. Just video game. I don't know. It's crazy.
No, seriously.
There's a lot of people that don't have that like. obsession like tendency, right?
Definitely.
And that's, I feel like girls are less likely to have that, and that's quite frankly why there aren't as many in the
That's
FGC.
why it's respectable when you see a girl in the FGC, because you're like, dude, to even...
It is. There's this weird thing, like they somehow catch more shit than guys do.
I don't think so.
I know for a fact that
I just think they have to fight harder to like be interested into it.
I don't know about everyone else, but when there's a chick, I pull my shit talking punches like 50% down. I'll still say something, and to them it's like some crushing blow, and it's like, dude, I said something way worse to Manny yesterday. You know what I mean? Like I said something 10 times worse than that.
I'm gonna sweep the floor. She's like, what? You're like, I'm gonna cook you. She's like, all this obviously.
Do you know what I mean? Though,
Yeah.
it's like, oh, there's all this fucking shitty in the FGC. There's so much shittiness towards women. Like they say something, they talk shit. It's like, dude, everyone's talking shit to everybody.
Yeah.
Don't you just want to be like the rest of us? Dude?
Well, yeah, the whole equal.
It's so dangerous. It's like it's so dangerous to be at the FGC as a girl, and it's like, really? That's like the one place where guys aren't trying to fucking you.
If anything, I'm trying to just see some homies dick, bro.
No, seriously, dude. No, you're like, dude, it's been a year. How bigger have you gotten, dog?
That's
like,
It is weird though. It's kind of weird.
oh my god! I just Tiger need that fucking table, dude. Holy fuck, dude. That was insane.
No, but it is kind of weird whenever you're like, there's a lot of weird, like, oh, this is it's not a welcoming place for women and shit. It's like, I'm sure there's a little bit of that's true to a certain extent, but to blame it all on that and not the fact that
maybe they're not into
like
it.
Asuka, she's been around this shit forever and she doesn't give a fuck about fighting game. She would never wants to play a fighting game ever. That's just like part of her. You know, like women and men, like men and women have like some different generalized. I mean, this is generalized. I'm saying it's like a, you know, there's definitely like a long variability, right? So like, but guys are more likely to be obsessed with playing video games than girls are. Straight up, there are some girls who are obsessed with playing video games, but it's less common, just based on the variabilityness. Like there's like a 10% chance that they're gonna be obsessed with playing video games. Like there's like 80% chance that a guy would be. You know what I mean? There's some guys who couldn't care less about playing video games.
I think it's because like some people maybe like for guys it was this way. For me, that was something I did to like kill time, but like sometimes you're stressed out after school, or like I'd come home and just play fucking Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 1 and just fucking love it, dude. You know, it was like there for you and your time.
Those are escape.
Yeah, and girls like to go talk to girls about stuff.
Yeah.
They're more interested in people. Guys are more interested in things.
Yeah.
That's just fucking how it is. And there are some girls who are interested in playing games, and they do. And it's like, oh, wow. But I think that the number of them is actually probably represented correctly in the how many not only are just obsessed with playing video games, but are like into fighting games. Because there's a good number of girls who are into games, but they play platformers, they get into speedrunning, they get into shooters, they get all this shit. And then you're like, okay, so in this subset of which fighting games is like ultra competitive, right? Yeah. There's guys who they don't got that
drive,
enough to like want to go out there and put themselves in a position where they can be, you know, because this shit is like, I mean, it's not like as crazy as Madden fucking tournaments where people are like pulling fucking guns. But you know what I mean? Like,
that guy died. Dude. That's crazy, man.
I shouldn't even joke.
That's insane. That's insane, bro.
But you know, there's some pretty competitive shit.
Yeah.
And so like, why are you like? Why is it like? Oh, I won't be satisfied until half the people in the tournament are men and women. It's like you couldn't find that many women that would be interested in this shit, even if you tried.
I'd be surprised if
you could fly everyone out who could ask, who could be like, "Please take me." You could get them all, and it would be like 10% of the tournament entrances. Like
that's just the way it is.
It's just it's weird, dude. I saw this fucking weird video the other day. And it was talking about like women in the FGC and shit. I was like, these guys are so fucking. They're missing the ball so hard with their shit. They're just. It's like some stupid. I don't know where they get this idea.
Do you know how many guys in the FGC have girlfriends that they've probably been like, "Hey, I want to teach you how to play Street Fighter."
You couldn't pay them.
I want to hear how many of them said yes. You know what I mean?
Like, yeah, you couldn't give them enough money to give a fuck for 5 minutes. It's insane. Like
fuck no, because they see you too, and they see that drive.
Asuka loves video games.
No way.
Asuka loves video games. She plays them while she sits there and plays Harvest Moon for like 6 hours. I'm like, you're fucking crazy. You know what I mean? Like, this is insane. And it's like, well, I'm insane for playing fucking
Street Fighter for 6
playing
hours,
King of
dude.
Fighters
Yeah.
until my fingers fucking randomly hurt for some reason. You know what I mean? It's like,
definitely.
but it's not like, I mean, sure, that you could probably attribute it to some chicks finally being like, well, I'll go out there and I'll give it my best shot. And then some guy says some fucked up thing to them. And they never come back.
For sure.
But how many guys does that happen to too?
Probably
300 times as much?
Yeah,
probably, because that's probably the rate of how many guys are going to be there in the first place more than girls are, because just the way that the cookie crumbles.
Definitely.
But you'll never hear anyone tell you this shit because they're not using their brains, dude. They're like, we need 50% equality between the sexes in a fighting game
Everyone
tournament.
uses emotion, bro. Everyone's just so like fucking
Is
charged
there?
about that shit.
Do they think that if we get equal, like there's gonna be like a god's gonna come down and
You
say
guys
you guys
are perfect
did it? You know?
now.
I always see
Everything's perfect.
it's just wouldn't you just want people to show up? You know what I mean? Just like people
guy
to
or girl. Dude.
I don't understand.
More girls than guys.
I don't understand what the fuck's like wrong with the FGC these days now. I'm still in the basis of dude, just show up, bro. Show up or don't, man.
Yeah.
Play. I don't. This is crazy, man. Just play fighting games. You know what I mean?
Those
Like
Texas
don't.
people tried to show up to Spooky's fucking tournament, and
That's
look
just-
what happened there. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
That was such a crazy thing.
No, that was the coolest thing that's ever happened. That was like,
Hey man,
It
any
made me so
online
happy.
tournament gets killed. Good, I'm happy. Fuck it, come down in person and play.
The best
because
is,
aren't they
like-
doing IRL tournaments now?
They've been.
so.
Yeah, he's Henry Sen opened and
Good shit.
My
for a
man,
while.
dude.
good shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck.
I mean,
online.
and the thing too was that those online tournaments we're all for making money for NLBC during the time. You know what I mean?
Definitely.
So it's just like
That's what I was trying to explain. I was like, some people took it as like, oh, it's opened up for all of us to be able to play, and it's like, no, that's a place for those players that go to the real life tournaments.
Yeah.
To play still.
that's well
You
I
know?
know you guys are talking. Yeah, I know you're talking about how Texas is such a fucking big area where you could be on like the west side of Texas and be nowhere.
yeah.
You're closer to
you
us.
can be in El
than-
Paso, Texas, and you're closer from New York probably to the other side of the Atlantic
Yeah.
fucking Ocean. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like what the fuck?
And that's when we did the TTF online. The rule was like, first it was SoCal only, and then it was like, you know what, West Coast, because the mindset was half these people would never show up to my house, so why would I bother with these
Exactly.
people? Like everyone signing up are the people that I've seen or I know that's been to the house at least. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's what
So
it's for. That's what's
people
cool.
like Spooky for 3 years of their life, like opening, you know what I mean? Just
Oh,
like
yeah.
so all the shit that we would get in the Discord, like what's that Guilty Gear guy that had the meltdown?
Like I was a legend.
That
dude.
guy, I mean, there's been multiple meltdowns, but you got to think for every one meltdown we had, Spooky and Min and all of them
Oh man.
probably had hundreds.
That's what's crazy is no one knew who Min was. I was like,
Yeah.
how far
And then
have we come
Yeah.
from where we came from? We don't understand that. Like Min was a player, dog. He was like a
he was
fucking-
the bracket runner in my pool when I went to NEC. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And he was cool as fuck. I talked to him. Like
He's a badass,
They're all
dude.
all the team Spooky
crazy.
are badass. Like they're always for the scene. You know what I mean? Like
They've been grinding for so
Yeah.
long too. It's incredible.
He was like he's like a fucking bigger bone version of like Steve Aoki, dude.
yeah, no, he's sick. No, Min is sick. So
That's true,
And
dude.
then
The long ass hair,
Yeah,
and he was
I
like just
remember.
fucking. He hit all those guys are fucking ogres, bro.
when he grew that like fucking Fu Manchu thing or his
They're
his
fucking
mustache, he
ogres.
looked like he was about to
Arturo
kill someone, dude.
Arturo Sanchez
He's tall
is
as
a
fuck,
fucking
yeah.
big ass dude. He's like part Neanderthal or some shit. I swear, his fucking arms, his whole body. He's like. That, I don't
That's
know
so
what the
fucking
fuck
crazy.
they grew
It's
up
that East
eating,
Coast.
dude.
Yeah,
it was
dude.
wild
Wow,
shit.
dude.
Dog. I was like, I'm serious. He looked like a fucking like, dude. I was like, what the
Perfect.
fuck
That's
is
his
going
perfect
on
self
right
for him.
now?
He just ate like 2 meals.
He was really like different looking. I was like,
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
And I think,
crazy.
and also like the mess. I don't know if you
his
like.
skull was huge.
No,
Like,
he's a yeah.
He's like, I wear a size 7.5, and I'm like, I don't have a problem finding a hat. Let's put it that way. And this motherfucker must wear like a fucking 8 1/8 or some shit. I was like, God damn, what the fuck is going on?
Yeah, that's just
Wow.
so. I don't know if you read like the Discord. Like I don't know if you like.
I don't look.
I know you're not on
Discord is
Twitter or
so
Twitter or
fucking-
whatever.
I
I hate Discord,
barely get your
but no.
announcement.
When the Twitter thing happened, when the player was talking about how these events suck because of this and this, and then the guy posted, oh well, this TO like was rude to me, but and it was Min. And
Didn't he fucking lie about
Well,
being
that
in
no,
Texas?
that thing too. But how Min handled the situation, how you read it, it was like I don't see the problem. Because it was just like, oh, are you from here? He said, no, I'm here. He's like, oh, okay, I'm sorry. Like, you're out the bracket. Maybe sometime other. But then that guy, like, made it seem like Min, like, was, like, attacking him. Like, bro, like, how do you... First of all, you're online. How do you read that? You know what I mean? Like, you can't read I don't know.
It was
Sometimes,
bizarre.
though, people are fucking. That's the weird
That's the weird thing about online. Online,
well, that's the problem
brings
with
the
text.
worst people.
Yeah,
the text too.
You read it text. You have
and you
no
read it
idea.
in the voice of when you're angry. You know what I mean? Like,
well, it's so funny. I'll text my wife sometimes, and I'm just so all over the place with my emotions. She's like, "Are you mad? Are you happy?" I don't even know. Like, you know, like,
gotta send the emojis.
Dude, I don't text Asuka ever. I don't text her. She could be like, "Oh my god, my car broke down." I'll just fucking call her. I don't want her to. I don't want her to misinterpret my like. Yeah. Oh wow, are you okay? She'd be like, "Am I okay? What the fuck does that mean?" It's like, what? Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's bad.
No, exactly.
Texting is like the worst form of communication ever invented. Period. Fucking the stupid tapograph shit, the fucking SOS shit is better. What's that shit called?
Morse code.
Morse code. Morse code's a more like accurate way to fucking understand what people are saying. You don't catch the like weird vibes that come from your brain. Even Vincent made a post kind of making fun of my like
the Alpha 2.
That shit was kind of funny. But no, when I first read it, I was like, this motherfucker's talking shit. I was like, I'm gonna fuck this motherfucker up. I was like, what the hell? Then I read it again, and I read it again. I was like, oh no, that's just what I wrote, but he just changed a couple words. I was like, all right. I was like, yeah, see, but it's weird. And then even
you can't tell sarcasm on the internet.
You can't tell.
Yeah.
You can't tell any of it.
Emojis should just be like facial expressions that you import.
If not even like, that, even if someone's trying to be funny and it comes off wrong, sometimes the just like, you know, writing on like something, it just brings the worst out of you. You might be a lot meaner in person than you would if you were sitting right next to someone, because you're looking at them, and if you say something fucked up and they're like, oh, like, and you're like, oh, I'm just fucking this guy's day out, dude. What am I doing? I'm sorry, bro. Come on, like,
I know.
But if you're online, you're just like, it's all just this toxic shit.
That South Park episode where Kyle's dad was the troll.
Yeah,
that was the realest thing I've ever seen. He just like, that's what he would do. He's like a good dad. He's like a good husband. Like, goes down to the basement, like cracks his fingers, and he's just like, "Nice T-shirt, you fucking loser!" Like, just like
it gets weird, bro. It gets weird.
Yeah, you're behind that screen, and you're just a different person.
People get so nasty and weird and racist and shit. Oh my god, I was trying to stream the
Jurassic Park.
The Tyson Fury Dillon White boxing match earlier in the day yesterday. It was like at 5 p.m. and I the crack stream wouldn't work. But the chat was still, so I was kind of telling what was going on, and the shit that was coming out of this, I was like, I can't even read this shit.
And you gotta imagine, that's a chat without a mod, too, because it's just like a fucking...
It was dude.
How many people were in your stream?
No,
he was watching the stream. Yeah.
I was watching maybe it got too full. Like, too many people were watching it, so it wouldn't work. Because it was just like some cracked out fucking Vietnamese server or some shit. But these people,
the VPN said
people that were fucking talking, dude. Oh my god, it was the most ridiculous shit.
It's crazy.
I was like, none of these people are like real. They would never say this shit in real life. It's only because they have this like fake ass username with the fake ass picture that they're like saying all this weird white crazy shit. I'm like, wow.
The internet vigilantes, dog.
Well, it's bullshit. It's all bullshit.
Triforce is always like, he'll do like a 2-hour stream just fucking talking about that. I'll just see him live sometimes, and I'll like go on and
Triforce. Oh, you're talking about Isaiah?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because he's in Jamaica now. He's like, you wouldn't believe the amount of racism I get.
Oh yeah, there's a lot of weird.
Dude. Yeah, it's fucking weird. Super weird.
It's weird, but it's the same 12 people.
Yeah, it's just like create more accounts and like just. But the thing is, okay, be honest. Have you guys ever met someone like that?
No,
I have. I've hung out with people like that.
What do you mean?
That are just racist, bro.
Really?
Yeah, and you're just like, what the fuck happened to you?
I don't know.
Like, what?
They're raised like that, bro.
Yeah, that's
like,
true.
I think that's what it is. They're raised like that. I don't know, man.
Definitely.
I don't think I've ever met.
You don't come
besides
out like that.
my grandma is racist,
Okay.
but as in like an old school Japanese, like
that can be understandable, right?
I mean, I think old people are just kind of different. Like,
they were raised in a different
she's like turned 89 this year, so it's just like. You know, she still calls me Gaijin once in a while when I'm picking up shit for her. It's just like, yep, this is what's up, grandma. Like,
Damn, dude.
She was in the caves when they were getting bombed. So I was like, you know, you get a pass, grandma.
No, seriously.
I mean, that's real. I feel that. I mean,
every generation it gets better and better.
Yeah,
and better.
But in Japan, right? There's still like the signs like from the old, like, you know, no white or something like foreigners and shit, right?
There's no guy. Only Japanese people. I mean, if you saw a sign like that in America. it couldn't exist legally. It's against the law.
There'll be a Twitter post.
Oh, yeah. No, it's
no.
I know. It's against the law.
Yeah.
You can't discriminate
against anyone,
on
right?
On race grounds. There's no it's zero tolerance for that whatsoever.
That's crazy.
It's against the law. And you wouldn't imagine that based on the fucking shit you read on the internet. But it's believe it or not, it's against the law to fucking discriminate against race in the workplace or fucking letting at a fucking coffee shop in Japan.
You're telling
only
me I can't put
Japanese people. What the fuck? Are you kidding me, dog?
That's crazy.
Starbucks only Japanese people. What the fuck?
Yeah.
I mean, I can see the soap lands. They don't want their women destroyed.
Only fraps for
foreigners.
It's just like.
Yeah, keep them tight.
That happened to you. That really happened. They're just like, you guys can't get here. We're like, come on, don't be scared. He's like,
you gotta use this measuring tape real quick. What?
You're gonna go. He's like, if this condom fits on you, you can come in. It's like busting out of them and shit. They're like, yeah, it's alright, boy.
You gotta go down that way. It's like, what the fuck?
There's some Chinese girls over there. You're like, you fucking coward.
Well, I heard like all. God damn it, dude. Well, all the strippers in Japan are like just other what I mean, like there's Filipino chicks and fucking
That's hype, dude.
There's no real Japanese strippers, dude.
No.
It's once you find it, it's like the Chinese girl with green eyes, dude. There was two of them the whole
green
time.
Green eyes, Jack.
That's so cool, dude. That's badass.
Goodbye, Mr. Burger.
Nice knife.
I like how Brandon's got the egg shin eye. He's like, it's like always blinking it and shit.
That movie's so sick, dude.
That light is just in my fucking life right now.
Here, I'll turn it down.
Egg shin can't fucking handle it.
Oh shit, dude. There we go.
This is so funny. So talk more about what do you got planned, dude?
Super Battle Kitchen.
What time is the door open?
So since it's, I know how you always like early events.
I'm getting there early.
Yeah,
I'm getting there in 45 minutes.
Well, fucking Vince called. He got that day off of work. That's pretty funny.
Good shit.
So we're gonna open. I'm gonna open doors at 5.
Okay.
So hopefully by I'm not canceling. I'm postponing. Friday was supposed to be an online tournament. Yeah. But I'm changing that to next Friday because it's to give me more time to set
your
up.
Load.
Yeah. Because I still have to do a couple of things. Yesterday I started cleaning some shit out and throwing some junk away, and it's looking real nice. But no, we're gonna open doors at 5.
I appreciate you not asking me for help to avoid fucking
only Rico can save us.
You saved me from another 3 years.
Hashtag where's Rico, dude?
3 years of attacks.
The Rico Gate, dude.
Thanks, Cuddy.
Anyone's more than
welcome. I would have been down to help.
They're like, no, but
I won't put you in this position.
No, but opening doors at 5. Yesterday I changed the schedule.
Stealing valor, dog. Just fucking I'm the only one.
Yeah, dude. Yeah.
Well, you weren't in any of the pictures, dude.
Yeah, dude.
You
were on the potato chip rock, dude. You didn't.
I was watching. Yeah, I'll ask you a question off the air. It's okay. Keep going. Whatever.
Oh no.
That's all right. You afforded me a dodge bullet, so I'll do the same to you now. I want it. Hey, we'll talk later, dude. It's okay. All right, come on.
No, what? So open doors at 5. I changed the schedule yesterday because how I was gonna have it was all games start at 7, but then I kind of realized that yesterday Guilty Gear capped, so we had 32. So there's 2 games. No, there's 4 games, but 2 games filled up already.
Fuck. Dude.
I know, and it's single limb, so it's gonna go by fast.
Okay.
So
if you were to open the bracket up a little more,
do I think people would show up and play, or what?
No. How does it have to blow up to 64, or could you just do
Oh, there'll be buys and stuff. Are you talking about does it have to be an even number or something?
No. Well, I don't really know because I don't do a lot of bracket building stuff. But is that how it always works? Like you go 2, 4, 6.
Oh yeah, so you just
it'd be 2, 4, 8, 16, 32, 64, 120.
Because then there'll be 2 sides and they'll both be even. Well, yeah. So and then if you get the odds, that's when all the buys come in and shit. But doors open at 5. The first game will be King of Fighters, so that's 7 o'clock. But it's single limb, so it should go pretty fast.
Single limb.
It's Super Battle Opera, bro. Single limb tournament.
I didn't know this,
dude. Okay, so
I don't give a fuck about this, dude. It takes me longer than that to warm up, bro. I can't fucking. I do better when I'm like on our last leg, dude.
So I'm in a chat. We have it's a Team Gotham chat with B, Vince, and J-Flo.
Oh, nice.
And so he was like, "Oh, so we can do on the SPO." And then J-Flo was like, "You know what? Rico's probably not gonna know it's super. Rico's not gonna know that it's single limb. He's not gonna know that he had to register." And it was something else, and you did it all three. So J-Flo, he was right, dude. So, wait, but do you really want to take your spot out though?
No.
Okay, I know. But Tong didn't know also, so Tong didn't.
Yeah, Tong, he's making me eat ghost pepper, so I don't know. No, that's funny. J-Flo, he knows me pretty well.
Yeah, he does. Yes,
he knows everyone pretty well, man. He's like the watcher, dude. The observer,
dude.
yeah.
Bro.
He'll like pull something out, like, you remember that, bro? Like,
dude, he texted me the picture of that dick drawing I did at Ed's house like 12 years ago. I'm like, Jesus Christ, how do you even have this?
Yeah, but no. So yeah, doors open at 5. King of Fighters starts at 7 because I think even though it's single limb, it's like a team-based game, so it'll probably take a little longer.
Yeah.
8 o'clock, we'll start Guilty Gear and Tekken. Tekken doesn't have that many people yet, but who knows? And then Street Fighter's gonna start later on because this is like
there's only 5 people.
It was like only 12 people, and in honor of like TTF, you know, usually Street Fighter tournaments don't start until like fucking at 10 or so.
The exhibition.
The exhibition, but none of it's gonna be streamed until top 8. We're gonna stream all the top 8. So and then it's gonna be whatever game's first. I think KOF's gonna be first, and after that we'll do like Guilty Gear, and then just right away. And then Vince is gonna commentate the whole thing. Each game, and then we're gonna be open. There'll be casuals. We're barbecuing, just hot dogs and shit, and people are gonna bring stuff. The only reason I wanted to make it a casual event first because I felt like that if I were to open doors. It's been so long since we've seen everyone, and everyone was just because everyone's already saying, "What do you want me to
hang out and
shit? Hang out and just get drunk?" Because everyone's like, "What alcohol do you want?" I'm like, "Fuck, man." You know what I mean? So in my head, I was like, "We're probably just gonna barbecue, fucking drink, and just get games in." But I said, "Fuck it. If I'm only gonna open in like once this whole year, why not just make a big event out of it?" Definitely. And like add something like, and I wanted to put on the level. I was like, Emperor's Cup, Big Kahuna, and Paradise Hill Showdown. So I was like, "Oh, this is the 4th one." But yeah, all top 8 will be streamed. Top 8 will get prizes. It's gonna be the the esports prizes. All the second place will get the bag of 6 kerns.
Fuck yeah.
First place is gonna get the Totinos and the Dr. Pepper, and there's something special for that. First and second get paid out, and the rest of the top 8 get stuff too.
That's sick.
There's like some special shit we're throwing in for first place and second. There's like we set up the match arena, and the goal for that one was that since we already added $100 to the pot for each game, first second get paid out. If we make for some reason, if we make another 400, like the money in the match is gonna split out to all the games again too. So if we make 400, there'll be another $100 bucks to the pot, and if we reach the goal, which is 500, we'll have tiebreakers for 3rd place to get paid out.
Damn.
Tiebreaker.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
And
so whoever gets second gets paid a little too.
Well, first, because in single limb, there's only one first and second, and then there's 2 people for 3rd.
Oh, I see.
So if we reach that goal, there's more money in the pot where we can spare it for a tiebreaker. And tiebreakers are always fucking cool, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Dude, that's sick.
And just I'm providing 8 setups: the 2 Street Fighter, 2 Guilty Gear, 2 KOF, 2 Tekken. I think I have like the PS3s with like breakers and Third Strike on it. People can always be
PS3s.
Yeah, I saw the PS3s. Because usually there was Third Strike in the backyard on the CRT.
Oh, you have that?
And that was like I have my PS3 and Toki gave me his old PS3.
Oh,
that's
cool.
so bad.
Oh, so it's got like Third Strike.
Yeah, Third Strike and like Chaos Breakers and shit on it, just like random games. What else? People can bring there's I always provide space for setups. So if you want to bring something, you could.
Might take one.
Yeah. I mean, there's probably be like I mean, if you see in the backyard, you can fit like fucking 4 or 5 setups back there.
Do you have do you still got that CRT? Or do I gotta bring one?
I think I still have yours. They're inside the house. I'm pretty sure I will not remember.
Okay. But that one's pretty nice. Yeah. So I won't bring one.
I can't think of anything else.
No, fucking carry out a ass fucking TV over there.
We open at 5. Doors don't close until I say so, which pretty much mean until you know what I mean. It's gonna go beyond fucking
for sure.
You know what I mean? It's we're barbecuing.
Any cool people enter that like aren't from here, or is it mostly local?
Well, so the weird thing, not weird, but apparently, Capcom Pro Tour is having a West Coast tournament online. There's a CPT event online on that day. So I didn't even know why though. I thought it was done. You know what I mean? And then like That's so weird. So I'm pretty sure, like, I was thinking maybe Jesse and them would come down for Street Fighter, but I know they're probably gonna be playing that. You know what I mean? So, but I don't know for sure. There's still a lot of open spots for that game though. For Tekken and Street Fighter, and the funny thing is that Tekken had the most votes, but it's still one of the lowest games when the entrance in it.
What do you mean Tekken had the most votes?
Because I had a vote. I was like, if there was only, because it was supposed to be originally 2 games.
Damn.
So I said, if you had to pick what game to be here, what would it be? And the options were KOF, Tekken, Guilty Gear, and Street Fighter. And Tekken had the most votes. KOF had the second most, but Guilty Gear was right behind KOF. So I was like, fuck it, let's just have a. And then, dude, Street Fighter only had like fucking 2 or 3 people voted. It was seriously, yeah, it was sad.
Wow.
But then
that game's been around too long, dude.
But then a lot of people were like, kind of like, I don't say they're butthurt, but they're like, I don't know. But then I was like, you know what?
Hold on. What are you talking about? What were they butthurt about?
Oh no, I mean, there's like they were saying that, oh, like, you know, there's no Street Fighter 5 scene, and you know, people don't care about this game. But then my time was like, where were you guys when we first started this shit? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Who the fuck was complaining about
Just about, I don't know, people I don't know, bro.
There's random?
You think I know all these random?
The 2 people that voted for it?
The 2 people that voted for it,
were
probably.
like, hey, what the fuck?
But no, there's like a lot of new people too that I respect that started playing too. But I mean, it is what it is, bro. But since I said,
should I enter Street Fighter 5
if
just
you
to
want,
own some of the
but I
haven't played this game in
Well,
years.
you know what? I said I was gonna do it, and I said, fuck it, let's do it. And then all the names in there are all badasses. It's fucking like Javi, Richard, Alexis, Yaya, Lamas, like all the TJ boys. I mean, dude. And then if I would have a Street Fighter 5 a tournament, these are the fucking people I'm gonna beat it anyway, man. All the badasses anyway. Yeah. Manny's in it, you know. That
Street Fighter 5.
Yeah. I think Feist is coming down. You know, maybe he can finally get the fucking.
Hey man.
What was he? Be Manny or what?
No, your podcast.
Shit, dog.
I saw. There's a couple of names I saw too. There's a lot of names, man. Like people I haven't like seen in a while. It's pretty crazy. I'm excited, man.
That's cool, dude.
Like
there's only 12 people that entered.
14. I mean, it's well. Can you name any other people? Oh, Sean's in the. Oh, I don't think Sean signed up for Street Fighter though. I saw his name in the Guilty Gear bracket.
Oh, you didn't even sign up for Street Fighter.
Yeah.
That's fucking.
But I like looking at the brackets, a lot of new names, but I see a lot of like old, like, man, I'm like excited to see, like, I haven't seen these people like literally in 3 years. You know what I mean?
That's the best part.
So but hopefully,
that game. I almost want to play, but I haven't played it.
What, Street Fighter?
I haven't played Street Fighter in years.
it's how you see it. It's a free tournament, but it's up to you, bro. Like,
I feel like I could still beat
someone.
Manny, dude. Manny's not good. None of these guys.
I
can beat all these people. None of them are even good at that game. I'm just kidding. I'm trying to talk shit.
Trying to stir the pot, bro.
Yeah.
I can't think of anything else though. But I think the goal is we want to. You almost beat him at that Street Fighter 4 tournament, right?
Yeah, bro.
Huh? At the Street Fighter 4 tournament?
Dude, I fucked up.
No.
I almost won just one game.
Oh, I thought you. But you're telling me that, like, man, he's playing really bad. I bet I can beat him.
No, he was playing like shit. We were all playing like shit. That's why I didn't land my trade flash kick into Ultra. I hit like the wrong. I hit two
for like
buttons.
6 years of your life.
I played King of Fighters for like 5 minutes, and I could only hit you 2 buttons at the same time. I was like, no, I don't even know that game was out yet. But yeah, fuck these people. I don't know why. I feel like to be a tournament player, you almost have to have like a false sense of like, you know what I mean? It's like a fighter. It's like, oh, I think I could beat anyone in the world.
You have to think that.
You can't beat anyone.
Well,
if you don't think that, what's gonna motivate
You're already losing if you go in there. I'm gonna lose this guy. He's
I'm gonna fucking beat everyone. I'm gonna win the King of Fighters tournament because it's first, and then I'm gonna win Street Fighter 5.
Yeah.
Even though I don't even play that game.
Like a lot of the mindsets for me in tournament were, don't tell me who's in my bracket, even if I don't know him. Don't be like, oh, that guy's actually pretty good. Because in my mindset,
I respect that.
Everyone sucks. But then if you're telling me that this guy is whoever, then in my head I'm like, fuck, I have to worry about this guy now. You know what I mean? Yeah. But if I came in with a clear head, I'm gonna fuck everyone up. Then you don't have to worry about it.
A little bit better.
And then if I already know that, like at that EVA run, that JB was in my pool to get out to winner's side. I almost fucking beat him because my mindset was always like, you know what? I play this guy a lot online.
Is that the guy who played the
Rashid?
Yeah,
he was.
That guy wasn't that good, bro.
No.
Casual setup. No, he was like at the peak of his what's it called shit
career.
We were at whenever he first started doing good, right? And there was like some Zowie setup at SoCal Regionals. It was last round between. I was playing Vincent a lot. That's when Vincent was still playing. It was a long time ago, but I was like, Rashid's not that fucking good against Geef. I mean, I'm sure it was like a terrible matchup, but I was like, this guy fucking sucks, dude. Like, I didn't even play this game. I can fuck these guys up. That's whenever I screamed. I screamed at him. On wake up, I was like, ah! And he was like, what the fuck? And I SP'd or some shit.
You're a fucking monster, bro.
Yeah, that guy sucks, dude.
Oh, he got pretty good in fucking E-League, dude.
He got pretty good at fucking styling his hair too.
Oh, he had a cool earring too.
Okay, what are we doing?
His earring was fucking sick, dude.
Yeah, he had that Lost Boys
or something.
It's like when you a fucking vampire, like an 80s
he had the fucking
movie, dude.
the fucking Jack Sparrow, fucking. He's just like. The whimsical fucking guy, dude.
I like talking shit about people. Alright, yeah. Do you think we shit on women more than we shit on JB, dude? Are you kidding me, dude? It's just not real, dude. It's not real.
Shit. No, it's not.
I know for a fact I don't make fun of girls more than I make fun of guys.
No, dude.
I definitely
not at all. If anything, you're a little bit more respectful.
Yeah. I feel like how you're raised. Well, I mean, I guess my experience was my parents taught me how to treat girls nicer. So I don't know. When they're at fighting tournament and you see dudes, you talk shit, but I don't know. But we know them too. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Definitely.
But I really don't know.
I don't know JB very well.
I'll still talk shit, bro.
About this motherfucker.
We'll drop a couple words and stuff. But then it's just do I really want to yell at someone? You know what I mean? It's just I don't know, man.
I like it. That's fun to me.
And I'm not trying to be a sexist or anything, but I just was just taught not to yell at girls or scream at them, you know what I mean?
No, definitely.
Yeah. So if Richard was playing some girl and getting his ass kicked, I'd probably be talking more shit up to Richard, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And just I don't know. That's just, I don't know. It's just a dumbass topic, dude.
It's a weird topic. Dude. It is a weird topic, but it's a real one.
It's a real topic.
It's a real topic.
And you don't want to be on you're either on the other side of the gun,
the side of the good people or the bad people. What side are you on?
The misogynistic side. Dude.
Yeah, dude. Sorry, but I'm on the side of reality.
Yeah.
I'm on the side that is representative of reality, and that's the side that we've always
it's been
pretty.
Awake, dude.
I don't think there's a whole lot of people that want to be there, but don't. Not any more than the normal person that lacks the competitiveness to deal with any kind of heat from a kitchen. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If you can't handle the heat in the kitchen, just get the fuck out. It's not like it's any more brutal towards women than it is for men. It's just. I don't know. We already talked about this. What the fuck?
Would you rather be woke or would you rather be awake, dude? Would you rather be just waking up or fucking ready, bro?
I don't know. All I know is that what else?
But do you feel safe in your own home?
Honestly,
that was a funny bit, right?
Yes.
That was pretty good. I might not know.
That chat, dude.
I did. Wait, what?
Dude, don't you remember that whole situation?
I remember it.
Yeah,
I got banned.
No, you got kicked out of the thing, and then they told you to be quiet in the chat, and then
you just took the mic, right? I just took the mic,
and then the next scene is he's just behind Oscar, on her computer talking now.
What were you saying?
It was like that. It was during
this fucking bogus conversation about how
the roofie. It was the roofie thing that happened at Evo. Remember? So it was one of those oh, do we feel safe? But then Rico brought up a good point of view. Yeah, no, someone. Yeah, but then the whole thing is it sucks that it happened, but it was outside the tournament.
The guy got his fucking ass beat, didn't he?
I think he did.
It got found. It got seen.
So was it in Vegas though?
Yeah, they're there's a.
Of course, then.
They're oh, there's this rape culture in the fucking FGC and shit. It's someone tried to roofie a girl and he got fucking beat up at a fucking. You know what I mean? It's
But then that's what sucks too is that we're saying that it's damn, we sound like just assholes. You know what I mean? But it's bro, it's something that's been going around.
She wearing?
No, stop it, bro.
Come on, bro. It just sucks that
Well, that was a point I did bring up. Was that in Vegas? That shit is a little more.
It happens. Yeah.
There's probably people that go to Vegas just to do that.
It just sucks though. But it's just
go outside the door, talk to or those guys coming up to me, being you want pussy? Do you want fucking coke? If I'd have been do you got a roofling? He'd have been that's all I got, homie. He'd have been fucking roofing you right now. Fucking suck my dog. I was yeah, dog. No, I'm serious. You think in Vegas there's any shortage of finding fucking roofling? I don't think so.
Well, the thing is that
we've all seen the handle. That's what the whole premise of the movie is.
Does anyone know if that guy that roofied that girl even entered the tournament?
No, he was a fucking random guy.
Yeah,
he was just from Vegas.
The only thing that makes me mad about that whole thing was that it happened at Evo, so then they're targeting.
It's associated with it.
FGC. Yeah. It's what the fuck just happened?
That happens every day.
It happens every day. But then it's just it brings more heat to us.
Yeah.
And it's So now that's something else we have to worry about and word our words because we don't want to like offend or hurt people. It's like, bro, this sucks, man. Like,
we all watch anime. If we saw some dude doing that, we'd beat the fucking shit.
Oh,
out
that's
of
the
him,
whole
bro.
thing, dude.
That's what happened. That's actually what happened.
Straw hats,
We
bro.
might be
Come
talking
on,
a
bro.
lot of we're gonna do this and that, but if we saw one of us do that in real life, we'd probably beat the shit out of something, dude. You know what I mean? Like, fuck, dude. Well, you know, like I don't know, man. What's wrong, Rico?
I don't know if you're being sarcastic.
Yeah.
Is this a tag?
What?
Are you tweeting this at me? I'm confused.
No.
No, I'm just kidding.
I'm gonna say we might be joking about JB, but you know,
Yeah.
if we saw someone really do it, you know, just beat her ass.
I'll tell you what.
Jailbait. JB means jailbait, by the way, guys.
Yes. Okay. JB. Okay. So, this is a perfect example, right?
Okay.
So, like, we have all the people that we make fun of for being short.
Yeah, Richard.
Yes, like Richard and shit. If Richard and like someone, right, and someone was making fun of Richard for being short and like
We can only
this,
do
like,
that.
I'd be like, what the you know what I mean? It's like, and it's like, wait, but I thought you make fun of him. It's like, yeah, but he's our short
short guy,
person.
dude. Yeah.
He's not your short, but
So,
you can't make fun of him. For
This
being
is
short.
our Simon Birch, not
It's just,
yours.
it's just
dude.
classic. Just
You just see his mom get
tribalism.
killed by a baseball, dude.
It's just tribalism. It's just tribalism. He's part of
Yeah.
the fucking San Diego tribe, so we're gonna fucking.
Yeah.
We might make fun of people, but if
Those are people we
you
love.
can't make fun of them, you
I
know
think that's
I mean?
what makes us special too, is that we're really brutal to each other. And then, if people can make fun of Richard like in a funny way, but if it's like attacking him, it's like, yo, bro, like,
Yeah,
come on, man.
that's true.
Well,
That's
yeah,
true.
no, I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
If like him and Punk played and Punk popped off and start doing this, like, I'd fucking
Yeah,
go over there and
don't touch
slap
him,
him in
bro.
the fucking face. Be like, bitch, I'm the only person that can fucking make that joke, and it's
Yeah.
not because he's fucking,
Yeah.
whatever. It's just, fuck that guy, fuck everybody that's not from San Diego, dude. That I know this is like the worst, like, oh my god, it's the most toxic conversation I've ever heard, but I don't care, dude. Like,
That's
I don't
what
care.
makes
Maybe
us. That's what makes us special. That's what makes the at least for. I'm not gonna. I don't want to say all the SCFGC because I feel like some. I'm gonna say that's what makes TTF special.
Fuck yeah.
I just feel I'm.
Oh, you're not extending the umbrella to all.
No, I mean they could if they want, but I feel like there's a lot of other. A lot of other people are more welcoming and soft, and then they'll be nice, But when you come to TTF, we're nice, but it's just one of those like we make fun of each other. You know what I mean? Like it's like
maybe it's because
you're
we're
making fun
spoiled
of me.
because we were raised by the beach our whole
you're making
lives,
fun of
dude.
me. That means they like me. Oh, you're cool, man. Like don't worry about it, bro. Like
Seriously,
if we're
that's
talking
a real
shit to
thing.
you, hey man, that's badass, bro.
Yeah, it's bad if no one's
Saying a
talking
word.
to you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
That's
then,
what it's like.
and then also it's one of those like if I like you and I can tell that you don't like this is how I talk to you, I'm not gonna fucking talk to you anymore. You know what I mean? But if you're pulling the punches and then you start doing it, hey, welcome to the house, bro. You know what I mean? Like, fuck it, man.
You're more accepted if you get shit talked.
Yeah.
If you're like no one talks to you, then maybe you should be worried about.
Yeah, I just feel like that's how.
Am I affect? Do I have a place here? Because you don't. If you have a place there, your place might be to be made fun of.
Yeah.
But that's still a place.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The water
It's
boy,
like,
dude.
Yeah,
the cat
you're
eats
still
the
sitting at
mouse.
the table eating dinner, dude.
The cat eats the mouse,
You're leading the prayer, bro. Come on,
Yeah.
man.
and the mouse eats the cheese. But like, the mouse still eats cheese, dude.
Like-
you know what I mean? You're not like nobody.
Jesse from Fast and the Furious. Yeah, he was driving a Jetta, but they all still loved him, dude. Like he was still part of the team, man.
They're like, don't bet your car, Jesse. He's like, I can fucking smoke that S2K, and then he just like kills him. He gets killed by those.
I'm pretty sure he says grace too.
Yeah, he did.
Does he? I swear he does. Yeah.
Hey, you know what? It was you.
Yeah.
I never knock on Toretto. Cops get in my house.
Dude, it's so.
Respect me from my family.
You know what? It was you. I never knocked on nobody's. That's the best fucking movie.
It's
dude.
crazy how the similarities to like the Fast and Furious like scene and
You can relate it to everything.
This is like the realest.
What's
Minus all the hot
going on
girls
here?
dancing
Yeah.
to like techno music. I mean, that's not happening.
Wearing like fucking coochie cutters. Just
Yeah.
like, it's just some dude wearing basketball
That's not
shorts, like
happening.
grilling hot dogs, dude. It's just Dre, dude.
Maybe I don't know. I'm not gonna say anything. Yeah, it's bad. No.
But people's girlfriends.
No. I was gonna make a.
Sorry.
Huh?
After hours, you can tell it.
Yeah, no, just the
Secret
Toretto, Jordana Brewster, the sister, Cody. Cody's got a hot
okay,
sister too.
I got it,
Cody's got a hot sister. Both of his sisters are hot, actually.
Look at you, bro.
Toretto
over here, dog.
I'll throw
I put happy birthday. I remember on Twitter, I put happy birthday to my sisters. You know what I mean? And then Eris was like, you have sisters? When I emoji was like, yup,
that's
made it, guys.
Dude.
You know?
That's hype, dude.
All I want to say is we gotta have Oscar on here one day to tell the story about the fucking.
Oh, the dancing thing, right? And my sister's like, what the fuck just happened?
She's
dude?
like, oh no, I can't dance. Like I can't dance.
The trick with hanging out with my sisters though is you have to talk to them before they get like blackout, wasted drunk. Man. It sucks that it sucks that they're the nicest people when they're sober, but once like that, once that shit hits, it's like, what the fuck, man? What are you?
I'm gonna tell this story because it's fucking that funny to me. My brother's kind of that way.
Yeah.
And like one time, he's been talking to some girl.
He drinks a lot and then gets all wacky and shit.
Oh, he's been talking to this girl and she's kind of like fucking with him and he's all fucked up.
Emotional vampire.
And me and the wife are like, just get on a fucking dating website and talk to some other girls. He's like, which one? And I'm like, well, the free ones. He's like, they're not free anymore. I'm like, Plenty of Fish. He's like, I'm not allowed on there anymore. And I'm like, what? It's like, what happened? He's like, just some girl was like, you are the craziest person and need help. I'm gonna tell every girl on here about you. It's like, I can't talk to girls.
Jesus Christ.
But I'm sure he just got a little too loose one night, you know.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
it happens. People take it just people just handle it differently, man. Like
it does. It's fucking crazy, you know.
Hold on, this is a good example of like examining the like FGC microcosm. I know this is like this is only SD, but like, so your sisters would go to TTFs and get blacked out drunk. Did they ever have any weird experiences with people there? Wasn't there one guy who kind of maybe crossed?
Are you talking about Shady Rob?
Probably.
Well, it wasn't. So Street Fighter 4. So there's only 2 people that ever get banned at TTF. But the first one was like more of seriously. The second one was a joke. It was Don, by the way, but that was something funny. But no, the only time we actually had to kick someone out, or I had to personally kick someone out, was
being
that
weird towards a girl.
It wasn't being weird towards my sisters, but it was being weird towards a girl.
Yes.
And this guy was just it's bad. But he was this is during the Street Fighter 4 days, so he was just trying to get kind of weird with one of my ex's girls, and then Ray's girl slapped the shit out of him, dude, because he was getting touchy, and it was one of those I said no moments, and I heard it, and you know what I mean? I was like, what the fuck's going on over here? And I was like, bro, you have to leave. You know what I mean?
That's not good, dude.
But then people knew him. Yeah, he was drinking, but other people knew him, and he had stories like that, like kind of weird, like.
So I'm glad she hit him. That's good.
Yeah.
That's the kind of shit that needs to happen.
You should have tased him, dude. I'm dead serious.
Because
if that happened in front of him, because it happened in the front, I'm pretty sure if that happened in the backyard, that guy would have got his ass kicked by like everyone.
Yeah, but do you know what I mean? Like you gotta kind of like make a scene in situations like that. A lot of times, girls like end up not, and then it just lets that person kind of still be confused about the whole situation, and then go on the next day and meet some other girl at some party and do the same type of shit. And it kind of, but like that's a good example about how it kind of, you know, this is anecdotal and sure, but it kind of shows you like how the FGC kind of handles these types of situations, and as a whole, like in this little scene that we know, like, you know, there are girls getting blacked out drunk quite often, and
there's guys getting blacked out drunk,
you know,
too.
but you know what I mean, like in some you know, deemed like some misogynistic, crazy, like rapey culture FGC shit. It's like, what the fuck are you talking about? Like,
that was always like the joke of TTF too. Like it gets you ready for the outside world. Like you gotta like. If you play somewhere cold, you're trained at TTF. If you're if you're playing somewhere where a drunk guy's yelling at you, you play at TTF. If someone's blowing smoke at you and you're used to it, you're playing at TTF. If there's like a drunk girl, there's like a drunk girl like trying to touch you, man, like you're used to it because you were trained for TTF. You know what I mean?
Definitely.
But no, I mean like I think people. Oh, it's also me running the tournaments and people like, oh, those are Cody's sisters. You know what I mean? Like it's just.
Yeah, sure.
You don't fuck with them. You know.
For sure.
But and then when randoms do come and they do. You know, people Dre's like, hey, who's that? You know what I mean? Everyone would be like,
yeah,
who the fuck
but do you mean this idea of like just like super predators running around like Flow, like drugging girls on elevators?
I have a question too.
Did
they ever find like, was there any romance that ever happened between?
Dude, I think sisters? Not romances, but my sister, some of them. Who's that guy? Who's that? You know what I mean? And I remember one birthday. It was a birthday. It was more like when they come over. It's not really TTFs. It's birthdays. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then I remember it was 1 year was Leo Meyer. And my Serena was like kind of like, you know, a little touchy. It was pretty funny. And then the joke was like, we got to save Leo Meyer, dude.
That's so.
You know what I mean? And it was pretty funny, dude.
No, that's,
that was
we always had
a chance, bro.
We had friends that would have sisters,
but then she's
and
always like,
date, like
but she's
Evan's
always,
sister.
yeah. Oh.
Evan's sister dated what? Manny, Ben, not Manny, Ben. I forget who else. Stevie, I think.
She
I don't know.
Too much like him.
Yeah, but I always thought that was like.
And she bit her fingernails and her cuticles. I could never fucking.
Ooh.
I'm like, only I can.
Hey, I just thought it was kind of cool.
I do that, but I'm not interested in it.
Yeah.
Because sometimes your friends
Bites
like
their fingers off.
You know, sometimes your sister's dating some random fool. At least sometimes, like, I don't know if you like have a friend that's a good friend or something. You're
Yeah.
like, dude,
Well, I
that's
mean,
like
it's like I don't think I should say it, but it's just. Well, I think like Will had a thing for my sister, and my sister also thought he was cute, but then it just like went quiet. You know what I mean?
Will, I mean, this guy.
But yeah, but like I said, I'm not gonna talk about it. But just like I know for sure that's
I love Will, but that guy can fucking.
That might have been the closest to like something out, maybe something happening. But I mean, conversations like, oh, is that who's this? Oh, like he's pretty cute. And cool.
I even noticed that there was something, and I even hit up Will, and I was like, bro, I'm pretty sure Cody's sister likes you, and he's just like.
She like bought him like.
How can I fuck this up? I'm like, that's not the question you should be asking. He's like, no, for real. Like, how do I fuck the situation up?
Be
where
yourself,
I can guarantee nothing will ever happen.
And 100%, dude.
And I can get friend zoned. I'm like, Will, God bless you.
And 100%, dude, he'd have my blessings, dude. You know what I mean?
I respect that.
It'd be like, you know, Paul Walker and Terrell's sister.
Seriously, you Toretto, dude. Yeah, dude, like,
Mia and
you bring him in the garage, you show him the wrench that you killed that guy with. You're like, this is the wrench.
Yeah, this is the stick that I bashed that guy's head in.
Oh my god, I'm freaking out right
I'm gonna
now,
go get my fucking liquid death.
I'm just like fucking mocking all over this shit, dude.
You know, my dad used to run these tracks, you know, screaming, you know, I still hear it.
That was the fucking realest scene. You're just like,
and then in the newest one, when they show it, it's like, damn, dude, like that's pretty brutal, man. Like, and then it was like his brother the whole time and shit. I was like, dude, this movie's so sick, man.
oh my god,
Fast and Furious is too sick, man.
It's dude. To this day,
Go
I
down
still.
to Fatburger and get yourself a burger and fries.
No one likes it too. That's the fucking best scene, dude.
Watch your back.
Oh my god, dude. The gas
Bullshit,
part,
no
dude.
one
Like,
likes it too.
that's still like the fucking ruthless scene. He's like, "Where's our engines dead?" He's just like fucking pumping them full of gas and shit, like or oil. It was oil. That shit's so fucking cool, dude.
Oh my god.
Johnny Tran,
Dude, real guy, man. They're just like making money off of DVD players and shit, dude. Like
stereo systems. That was
Wasn't it,
crazy.
like,
Back
portable
in the day.
DVD players.
It was just
dude?
like just like 90s.
Those were the fucking realest things, too.
Yeah, dude.
My dad like bought his Lexus and they like gave us one of those and it was just like fapped out in like months, dude. We were like, sorry, dude. That free gift you got's fucking.
He just forgot to like take the DVD out one day. He's like, "What the fuck is this, dude?"
It's just like a fucking girl bent over, burned in on the screen. You're just like, I don't know what to tell you, man. Like, it's like the Fast and Furious fucking like loading screen just burned in the fucking screen.
We did have the Tokyo Drift
dude,
one.
yeah. That was the best one, dude.
Yeah, that Tokyo Drift was it's a special movie.
It's special to
That's
me.
my dad's favorite Fast and the Furious, by the way.
It's so epic though. It's one of the better ones.
the best one.
Yeah,
I think it's. It might have been one of the better movies
It's
that came
pretty
out
cool,
that
man.
year.
I
I mean,
think
it sounds stupid, but like in retrospect, I feel like one day it really will get the like respect it deserves.
I think so.
It's just the settings is really cool and badass. Dude.
It's
Just,
cool.
like, and it's like
Oh
and it's like
my
a
gosh.
legitly like there's like a legit race in the end too. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Fuck yeah.
a Toge race. It's not
Fucking
some
Sony
stupid
Chiba,
no.
dude.
It wasn't some
like,
dumb
Dude,
shit.
there's a lot of cool lines. There's a lot of. It's just it's a good movie.
There's
And I
hot
think
people, hot guys.
for us,
hot
for
girls,
me at least, I'm
dude.
like a weeb. You know what I mean? So I like that culture.
Someone
too.
actually
It's just, like,
fucking dies before they like
come back
time
into the
machine.
Cloud's actually in one of the fucking scenes where they're
And I
at
like
school and shit.
the first
You're
one
like,
too is one of my.
Final
It's
Fantasy
probably my
VII?
favorite too. The first one is like because it's like a just so
The first one's
OG,
also a good movie.
Yeah,
That one to me is like a comfort movie though, because at the time we watched that movie so fucking much back then.
Oh, I remember seeing it in theaters and just walking out and just being like, that was fucking badass.
working up by a super.
Yeah, we were like
Holy
riding
shit, that
bikes,
was
pretending
badass.
to race like them, and like I remember that's like I never even wasn't really into Hot Wheels, but after that movie, I like bought Hot Wheels and like race them down the hill. And
Shouts
shit.
to
Like,
Mike Watson's fucking Eclipse, dude. That was like an automatic, and he like thought he was cool, dude.
That's
We're
so
not-
sick,
Have you guys
dude.
ever seen Bang the
No.
Machine, dude?
No,
Yeah,
I still haven't seen.
There's
it,
like
no.
a part where like Mike Watson's getting like a little profile like scene, and he's like, yeah, I'm into like street racing. He's like, ever since Fast and Furious came out, like
That's
all,
so
all this
hard.
shit, and he has this like decked out Mitsubishi Eclipse. It looks just like a fucking car. It's like they were actually putting those decals on the side and like all
dragon
the stupid
decals.
shit.
Yeah, yellow one.
The Storm Eagle.
And then it
Really
shows
hard,
them in it, all the shit, and it's a fucking automatic Eclipse, and I'm like, wow, what a fucking...
That's so hype, dude.
I was like, I thought that was a GT4 fucking stick shift or something, bro. Not this fucking bullshit. They made
You
like
did the stand look on you, didn't you?
the GT4 was a
Celica.
Celica. There was like a 4-wheel drive Celica, but they made a 4-wheel drive Eclipse. They only made like a very few number of them. I don't even know if any of them made it in America, but long story short,
It's a manual.
yeah. No, it was an
Automatic.
It was just
I'm sorry, automatic. Yeah.
It's hard to be cool. Sorry, Watson. I know you want to beat people up, but
I don't know
come
why.
on, bro.
Too Fast, Too Furious had the coolest cars. I like the Eclipse and the fucking Spider.
I love Eclipse.
Yeah.
I like
That
Eclipse
is
too.
a
Not
good one
the
right
Spider.
there.
That one's.
I don't know why I thought the Spider was so sick.
Yeah,
for some
convertibles.
reason.
The only cool convertible ever was the two.
Hey,
240
that's
convertible,
Babu.
dude.
That shit's so fucking good, dude.
But what else? We might actually be. We have a hard out today, kind of.
What?
A hard out,
I don't know what that is. What is it?
like a time frame.
Okay, yeah.
So like whatever is important. Do you want to talk about anything?
No, I mean just SBK, bro. Show up or don't, man. The 30th, we'll all be
yeah.
there. If you're new, I mean, I don't know what you're expecting, but all the stories you hear, they're true, you know.
I still think it's funny that J Flo knew that I wasn't gonna know that it was single limb. I was surprised it was single limb last time.
Well,
I was like,
yeah,
wait a
Super
second.
Battle Kitchen,
This
Super
is
Battle Opera.
single
It's an honor to the old school Japanese tournament, you know.
yeah.
It may seem like a crack house to some, but it's our crack house, you know.
Yeah, that's our crack house.
That's
Yeah.
home, dude. That's family, bro.
And then the goal, like I said, so I was talking about on TTF Live the other day was like, you know, maybe we do it monthly. So you come Saturday and you're like, damn, this house is fucked up, but everyone's like playing, and then we raise money, and then the next time I open it up, you notice that, oh shit, like there's a screen on that one. You know what I mean? It's just like, and we slowly get to the, you know, just all this shit, and then the refrigerator
like that,
works. You know, the toilet doesn't move when I sit on it. You know what I mean? Just all like the little TTF specials. And then one day we finally get everything set where we can open every Friday and just start doing shit again, and then just whatever. If you guys
Are you worried about COVID at all?
no, did you not? Oh, so if you didn't read the rules, the COVID protocol is just don't show up if you're feeling sick.
Real talk.
And to show up at your own risk, dude. That's all
talk.
it is, man. If you want to wear a mask, you can wear a mask.
I like that.
You know, I'm all about safety. You know what I mean? Because I still have to wear a mask almost every fucking day at work.
Yeah.
But it's one of those like, I mean, I'm not trying to like rant or anything, but it's like I'm not gonna tell you to wear a mask at my house when I don't want to wear one.
I feel you.
Because I'm at my house. So pretty much it's just don't show up if you're showing like symptoms or
Yeah.
whatever, and just show up at your own risk, man. Like, because every time I go to like the Zenith, like they're all about it, but like everyone's not wearing masks, so it's like, dude, like fuck this, man.
They
If I
made
wanna
me
do
wear one,
something-
which is kind of funny.
Why?
It's okay. Huh? It's okay.
No one. But were you the only one probably, and then two other people?
Huh? Yeah.
Yeah.
It was me and Beastly Bubble.
But why?
Because we're half breeds or something. I'm just kidding. I suspect that that's probably why. No, it's okay. I'll talk to you later.
No, but
No, they really did, but it's okay.
You're just a
What was I
fucking
gonna say?
blood, dude.
What was I gonna say?
Dirty blood. Dude.
Yeah,
Blood
you know,
drugs.
if you know someone who might even be like, if you were like, someone hits you up and like, fuck, man, I'm feeling kind of sick. Like, what we were doing in the beginning of the pandemic all the time was we were just like getting a test, like
Yeah.
those $11 CVS
Yeah.
tests, or the 22 for 2,
now
whatever.
they're just giving off for free, man.
and-
Fuck.
Yeah, you can just sign up and get them, dude.
Yeah, but check the expiration date. This
Yeah.
is like a hot tip because
That's true.
those
Yeah.
things actually don't
Last very long.
look. I'm like a huge proponent for like pharmaceuticals expiration dates are fraudulent as fuck, and don't listen to any of them. Like on a bottle of pills it says it's expired. It's bullshit. They found a 17-year-old pills at a hospital like behind this like cabinet that no one opened on accident, and they did the test and they were 98% effective of their original potency, and it was 17 years after the expiration date or something.
Damn, dude.
So
they're only like
but,
a little bit weaker.
But with the fucking COVID tests, if they're check the expiration date, if they're expired, the chances of them having a shitty reading is pretty high because that little fluid that they have actually does expire.
Damn.
Yeah. So like as soon as it's expired, probably don't trust that test.
Definitely.
I mean,
So if you do want to miss out on a week of work, take an expired COVID test. So, no.
it's like,
There you go.
positive. I actually think they're more likely to test fake negative instead of fake positive. So, but
That sucks.
it's just something to think about, something to worry about for all you anxiety-riddled people out there. Fucking, I don't know. How are we gonna fucking close this out, dude? Oh, there's people knocking on our door. Wow.
You know, I'm sad. I saw One Piece Red was the first topic, and we did not talk about One Piece Red.
Oh wow, Brandon, who's knocking out there?
New special guest?
Hi. Is this for Megan? Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Have a great day.
My wife ordered
Okay.
and didn't tell us. That scared the shit out of me, dude.
It's okay.
I heard Cody's in here.
What are your
Let's go to your-
hold on, Brandon, you got anything written down here, dude? I don't have anything.
I just want to say fucking shout outs because I didn't talk about it last week. One Piece Red, dude. I saw Cody post something and I'm like, good man.
I'm
dog.
so far behind on the
What?
movie.
It's just a movie coming out.
Dude, do you know anything about that movie?
Oh,
So apparently, Shanks has a daughter.
okay.
He didn't even know about Kaido.
I don't know anything about this.
Yeah, I like
Wait, what?
I like blew him
What was the
up.
last chapter you read?
Shit. Whenever they're sailing out to the battle.
Dude,
I blew
well,
him up.
today?
I was
Did you
like,
read today?
No,
The today chapter?
Brandon watches
No,
it.
I
Brandon
know.
watches
Oh, you
Brandon
watch
watches
it?
Yeah, I'm a loser.
fuck
But
me,
look at all
dude.
these,
Richard,
look at all
dude.
these fucking comics I have.
No, hey, no.
I'm
But
like, if I have to read something, it's
I'm-
these goddamn comics.
every
dude.
chapter so far has been good, but they're dragging on this fight. But today, Kaido there's a reason why Kaido's the best dude. And he dropped some fucking knowledge today. And
Oh, shit,
It
dog.
was the most hardcore.
Does Gecko
It just
Moria
keeps
go-
getting better.
Remember me, motherfucker? I don't, man.
It just
All I'm
keeps
gonna
getting
say
better,
is that
right?
One Piece is sick.
Oh man, One Piece is sick, dude.
It's
I
really-
was like comparing One Piece, like I don't know, like that anime or manga affected me so much where I compare that so much to life,
Oh, for
especially
sure.
with like the friends and like Shanks will always be one of my favorites because he's one of those guys that, like I always say, that you can talk all this shit you want about me, you know what I mean? You can like smash like the sake bottle over my head and everyone will laugh it off, but if you like talk shit to my homies, like dude, hey,
That's a whole nother
no
level,
way,
dude.
bro, you know what I mean?
No, for sure.
But yeah, Kaido is most definitely he's probably one of my favorite characters.
Damn,
is he
dog.
really a bad guy? Who knows, man? But
That's
the
cool
part
part
about
when he
that,
tried to
though.
kill himself and he couldn't do
Dude,
it. That's
him-
the best part.
and I think yesterday the anime was the Roof Piece episode, so he finally made it to did you watch it yesterday?
Yes. So my favorite, I just love the Whitebeard pirates.
Yeah.
Marco's a fucking legend.
Yeah, he's seen shit, dude. So no, what I was gonna say though. So
Spoilers.
Well, spoilers, but
Sorry,
there's
goddamn it.
I knew he was coming back.
There's a scene though in the anime. I don't think they showed in the
manga?
in the manga. Is when she's reading the journal. And then she's comparing Sabo Ace to you know what I mean?
Yeah,
and
dude.
And how that they animated that. I don't think it was in the manga, and so that was like mind blowing. Like the animation, and just when he shows up and Law does he snaps his fingers and everyone
Dude.
like the worst gender dude.
I'm
It's
still
just so
planning
good.
on whenever the anime's done. I want to rewatch it from New World, like from the New World, like when they pop out of the shark place or whatever. I want to watch it from there because I've seen episodes of that era, and I'm like, this should actually look sick. I
Oh, it's
watched
so
old One Piece
sick.
episodes before, dude.
That
I
makes
can,
me.
I can
That's
pass all that.
that's
shit.
so nostalgic to me. though.
Graphics are so
I
shit.
remember watching One Piece on Justin TV like all night, waking up at different parts of the arc and shit, and like I just love old One Piece for some reason.
Yeah, no, it's
Fucking
good, but I think there's a point where maybe it's Water 7 or
Yeah.
it's when it just starts getting like
picked up.
because like I love I love all those like arcs, but it's like I don't know, it just gets crazy. That's when he starts challenging the world government,
Definitely,
and you're just like
Def-
fuck.
That, to me,
That
Water
was my
7.
favorite part of the
Water
manga.
7 changed everything.
Water
for
7.
me. It really did. It was so. It turned out because it was always kind of goofy before, and that's when it really got serious.
Oh yeah, in the manga, dude. No, like I freaked. I was reading it, and whenever they're like jump into the ocean, it's like do it,
Yeah.
and then they jump, and the merry goes through. I was like,
Oh, dude,
man.
I was talking to some guy at my work.
like,
He's like,
"Oh."
Thousand Sunny's so sick. I was like, dude, the Going Married Dog.
No, dude, that shit's
by
too good.
far
It's
the
too
best
good. That
dude.
shit
Yeah.
is like too
God
good.
damn
dude.
it.
I'm like getting goosebumps
Well, and the
on my
speech,
goosebumps
the
right
speech
now,
he
dude.
gives
No.
to Robin too. I watch that twice a week probably, just to relive the
Dude,
epicness.
just
of
all
it.
the there's so much like all the one-liners, like all the side characters. Like I was rewatching all the Dressrosa fights.
Bon Clay dog.
Bon Clay, just Frankie versus Senor Pink. That backstory is too sick. When he's just like, the only time a man should be behind someone is when they undress a women, and everyone's just like, this guy's so sick. And then he's like, he has like, I think Senor Pink has one of the saddest backstories too, man. Like it's so sad. And then it just has too much. Like all the fights are sick, dude. Like.
For sure.
I just totally forgot how when they landed the first punch at Doflamingo is because they like did that little combo when like Law switched places and like Luffy just punched the shit out of him, dude.
So sick.
The bad guys are too sick, man.
That's the best part. They're so redeeming too. Crocodile to me after fucking Impel Down, he was a good guy to me.
Never forget, dude. Crocodile killed Luffy like 3 times,
He
dude.
fucked
And he
him
probably
up, dog.
knew Awakening before everyone. He was probably using that shit before everyone.
He
you know
was
what I
a
mean?
fucking
Like,
legend. You just forget about so many people like that, and you're like, dude.
and how he
sick
beat,
animated, bro.
and like how they beat when they finally beat the villains. The endings are always sick. Like after he beat Crocodile, it started raining. That shit was sick.
When
like
Zoro beat, was it number 2? Was his name?
Oh, the blade. Yeah.
That was one of the coolest fights.
Or the whole Dressrosa scene when the cage is just closing and everyone's just like crying and like pleading and like
Dressrosa was one of my favorites.
So there's a video you actually watch like one video over and over again just for like hype shit or something.
Homie,
I do that.
I watch every fight. I watch
What's your guys' video?
So mine's I watch what I watch a lot is I watch the beginning of the Wano arc when Zoro's doing the seppuku thing because I think that's like one of the hardest openings for an arc. I watch when Luffy gets to Marineford when they're falling down from the and everyone's reaction and that because what happens in that one is that you find out that Dragon's his son or Dragon's his dad and everyone's like reaction is badass. Or when he uses the Conqueror Hockey because all the admirals
that's so sick.
All the admirals' reactions are badass and like that's when Whitebeard's like, hey, protect that kid, like with all like everyone just like fucking follow them, you know what I mean? There's just too many because that team that falls off the sky I think is the sickest because it's like it's Crocodile, Buggy, Luffy, Jinbe, and then who else?
What's your name?
The key guy, who was number 3, right? Or number 2, yeah, that guy.
I forget
just that whole
the wax for guy. Or
Marineford's cool, man, and that's when and then the Shanks shows up, and then you realize like how, like everyone, like even Barcelona was scared of like Beckham. You know what I mean? Like that's why this chapter that came out, what Kaido says, is just like it all makes sense. Like it's fucking crazy.
I want to start reading. I might have to start. I fucking feel guilty when I read. Man.
Hockey's too sick, dude.
Oh, it's the fucking that's the thing about One Piece. It's like this is the coolest like power shit I've ever seen. Like it almost all makes sense. The logic types are fucking so powerful.
That's why, man. I want to say what Kaido said.
It's like, sick moment, dude. Yeah, bro. Like it makes sense. Dragon Ball Z. Fucking even Naruto got so supernatural to a point. This is supernatural.
That's why Guy was the best, dude.
Yeah, honestly, and that's why they respected him when he beat Madara. Dog.
Dude, Madara declared him the strongest.
That was sick as fuck, dude.
really.
I have no idea what's going on.
But it's just anime.
The only video I watch over and over again is that like Asa Akira like Wet and Wild 4 scene 3 or whatever.
Her first DP scene.
I watched the part where Jinbei is like bringing Luffy back to life after Ace dies. I don't know why that's so powerful to me.
There's too many scenes, man.
I watch a lot of openings though.
When Luffy punches a celestial dragon.
That was so fucking sick. That was so sick.
When Zoro like fucks Pika up.
That's one of my favorite fights to watch, honestly. I watch that one a lot. Where Usopp uses his hockey to fucking...
To get, what's her name?
I forget
Candy?
her name.
Candy or... Great, I don't know. Sugar, yeah.
That's the coolest part, too.
Sabo, one of my favorite panels is when Sabo gets the fruit power and he's fighting Jesus and they do, like, the claw into the...
That's sick as fuck.
Yeah, cool parts when Luffy protects the flag, Chopper's flag.
Yeah. And shoot that shit down when There's too many moments, man. Like I said, they're saying, what's your go-to, but there's too many, man.
Yeah, there is way too many.
There's too many.
It's
I don't want to die, dude.
Kuma taking or Zoro, man. That someone made a thread of why like they think Zoro's dead, and it's just like it's just not dead, but how he's like just because he took all the pain for him, and then when Arlong cut him open, and he's like how is this motherfucker still standing? Like
that part.
Just all those moments because he has all those like man.
Zoro's like,
or even the part where he wants to fight the greatest swordsman, and then like right at the very beginning he like meets the greatest swordsman, and he just gets fucking bodied, and then he's all like
gets bodied by the baboon seed.
He's like, "What are you doing?" And he just
like a opens. He's just like,
"Yeah, that's such a."
It's fucking real, dude. No, that anime, and even when it was at that goofy shit, dude.
The Foxy
that
Pirates.
Was real. Foxy Pirates.
I always thought that was a filler, but that's a real arc, dude. That shit's so sick, dude.
Fucking badass.
Yeah,
you know what,
the Foxy Pirates are sick.
It's kind of devastating too. If you really like, I always forget about that part. And I'm like, dude, they were like,
and Thriller Bark
get fucked
dude,
up.
If he knew how to, if Foxy knew how to use his shit right, dude, he would have fucking bodied him, dude.
Thriller Bark
is good too.
There's another like really good part of the manga that like everyone I ever talked to that watched the anime, they thought that part was stupid.
I loved it.
And I was like, I don't know. I talked to people and they're like, well, Thriller. I stopped watching.
Dude, Thriller Bark. When you think about it now, Oda is he's a genius because Thriller Bark shows Lin, right, or the girl that's Big Mom's daughter, and then Ryuma was a samurai from Wano.
Yeah.
So like 8 years ago, Wano was already in the works.
Isn't that sick?
That
though?
sword is the one that got stolen.
That's what I'm saying. Allegedly. And then he is like apparently allegedly like that's like Zoro's descendant.
Thriller Bark was such a big statement to like the fucking show itself, dude.
Well, and that's when Kuma showed up right in the end too. Right?
That's part of the whole fucking.
And there was some creepy shit, dude. With the doctor guy, with like the dude. There is
whenever the tiger that's invisible. Is that the
that's because Sanji's just like so jealous, dude. Like,
Dude,
that's
you know, oh yeah, that's his,
That's so
shout outs to fucking, dude, Sabo, man.
dude.
Yeah, dude.
That shit's so good.
The Gurmo, dude.
Dude,
No,
the side arcs are good. The Ace Sabo Luffy shit, to this day, watching that shit, like, I tear up every fucking time.
that's
dude.
why Greco Murray was tight too, because when Blackbeard took his homie, Greco was trying to get him back, man.
Fuck yeah, dog.
he was like, fuck it, I need my crew back, dude.
It's a fucking good anime. And I hate people that are like, it's so long. It's like,
No, that shit, I'm for it,
I'm
man.
glad it's long. Like, I'm glad.
Someone was like, if he ever did another anime, would you want it to be like a prequel, like an old time, like all like, you know, like, I was like, damn, dude, I'll
that
probably
would
be
be
dead
so
before I
rad,
finish
dude.
it, but
That would be so rad, though.
yeah,
It's
there's
not that long. It's been around for a long time and it's really long, but
Yeah.
I mean, there's stuff that's old. It's kind of crazy how Berserk, that shit came out so slow. The thing about One Piece is it comes out like,
Fast.
Well, it's crazy too
Clockwork.
because someone made a chart where like all these new animes, like My Hero is done already,
Yeah.
and One Piece is still going. Like this is done already, and One Piece is still going. And it's just crazy that there's 1,000 something chapters, and it's still something new every day.
Yeah, I thought
know-
fucking Fist of the North Star was long when I was a kid and shit, but it's like, damn.
Think about how hard that would be to do a One Piece.
That's why
These
I
guys shoot
really
their
think.
shot so quick because I think it's
Yeah.
almost doable. You know what I mean?
Well, it's just crazy how I always think that they wasted. It's not wasted, but a lot of the beginning bad guys were just. They're like, I feel like they blew their load too soon.
They're
They were sick as fuck.
Crocodile was sick as
Even
fuck.
Enel was sick as fuck, dude.
Yeah,
Like,
I know.
There's a lot of cool guys.
Crocodile, Doflamingo. I mean, he's not.
You know
he's
what's a
later
cool
on.
scene
Yeah.
that's kind of like I kind of forgot about is whenever Luffy gets caught and they're gonna kill him, like how they killed Gold Roger.
Yeah, dude.
And he's all grinning and shit. He's all crazy, and then like somehow like everything. Oh no,
rubber, dog.
Dragon comes and just like fucks everyone up.
He's all smiling, dude. Already.
Yeah. No, that and he's just like,
So good.
sorry. No, that part is
That part's
really
pretty
cool.
funny.
Smoker's tight, dude.
Dude,
That's what-
Smoker-
dude, I just watched where he who does he fight? Who's Don Flamingo's like number 2? I forget that guy's name. Virgo.
That one, the one that lost.
That's
Yeah.
it. That's one of the coolest fight scenes too, where they destroy the Smile Factory
Yeah.
and shit.
Well, that's yeah.
Or
well,
is that the factory or is that
it's
the
a small factory. Yeah,
okay,
yeah. That's what Caesar Punk is, or Caesar Clown. So
was
that's
Punk
Punk
Hazard.
Hazard. Punk Hazard.
Punk Hazard was sick as fuck.
Punk Hazard
man.
was, you know, it took me not a long. Punk Hazard to me was kind of like I didn't like in the beginning, but then like you realize it, but then at least it Dressrosa, and then to me like Punk
It builds
Hazard.
it up,
No,
dude. That's the
Dressrosa, Punk Hazard to me are one arc.
Me too. Me
Because-
too.
It's like
it's the-
Water 7 and
Lobby.
in this lobby. Yeah.
Yeah, I feel that way.
Because the scene in the end when because remember how Smoker, his crew is all like the fucking just the new jack, like all like the nobodies, you know what I mean? They're
Yeah,
all the
dude.
TTF heads, dude. So and then fucking Doflamingo shows up, and then fucking what's his name when he's about to kill him, and then what's his name, Akuji?
Yeah,
He's like, excuse
dude.
me, like can you please like take your like foot off my my friend, you know?
That's so.
And then he almost
badass,
freezes.
bro.
Yeah, that shit's too sick, man. He like freezes him. Dude, I don't know.
And I just love the fact that like you can't decipher who's good or bad in that anime.
And then who
I
shows
swear,
up
bro.
on Punk Hazard? Kimon, right?
Exactly.
Like, and that's when the whole Wano arc.
It just
yeah.
oh,
That's
it's so good.
that's how life is, dude. It's good and bad. It's not.
It's
black
almost
and
two of
white.
the same
That's why I
sides,
said,
bro.
hey, like I said, is Kaido a bad guy? He had the same goals as everyone else, man.
Exactly.
And his first mate King was like, I'm gonna follow this guy because he thinks he's the Joy Boy. You know what I mean? One of those things, like he just
Exactly.
you're gonna follow. I mean, there's obviously some people that are bad. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But they still like Arlong. He wanted.
For
Cody
sure.
Jones, Arlong. Oh no, not
Arlong was
Arlong.
pretty
Arlong
bad.
was. Well, I mean,
But you see the,
But those
the
fishmen
trade.
guys.
No, no.
yeah, you see the
Yeah,
struggle
yeah,
they
yeah.
go through, and that I don't know, it almost. It
like Crocodile
almost-
was bad. He
exactly,
saved the whole.
exactly.
Buggy
He has
killed.
redeeming
Dude,
factors.
always say that like.
He was a bad guy, but
I always say One Piece was all this kid, but I always forgot Buggy killed that guy in the beginning of the canyon.
Dude,
He
yeah,
shot
bro.
that guy and killed him, dude.
It's so gnarly.
And then he becomes one of the sickest characters too,
Yeah.
because he's homies with Shanks. He was a Roger pirate, you know
Dude,
what I mean?
it's so cool. Yeah, it's just
he
too
becomes
cool,
like an
bro.
emperor. Yeah. One, I don't know. We can go. Yeah, I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I don't
we
know the
could.
time,
Yeah,
but-
we
no,
could.
no, we're good.
yeah.
We're
But,
just trying to keep it like not
One
like
Piece.
3 plus.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Yeah, One Piece.
No, I understand.
I think
The
Bacon's
best.
kind of sick as well.
Yeah.
We had to
But-
take her to the ER twice this week, and
Yeah, that sucks.
fucking brutal stuff. The ER is just something else too.
Because are they still doing COVID protocols? Like, are you sure you want to be
Once you're
here?
admitted in,
Well,
you
it's probably
can't
a
even.
dangerous place to be. Still.
Yeah.
In the ER, you can do whatever. You could fucking take a shit and beat off on someone, and they'll let you in the back. It's
Yeah.
no big deal. Once they're admitted in, you have to take tests and do all this shit. So that was kind of lame. But sitting in the ER was just fucking incredible. I'm the type of person, when someone calls my name, I'm listening for it. There was this one girl, I felt so bad. I got her in trouble with the doctor because she's like falling asleep. And like, I should have put a fucking coat on. I practically fucking worked there, dude. I knew everyone, what they were there for. Like, this guy's like calling this girl. He's
Observing
like,
everything.
He's like, Ingrid. And I'm like, I think it's that girl asleep right there. He like walks over. He's like, wake up, Ingrid. And she's like, yeah. He's like, I've been fucking calling you. He's like all mad at her. I'm like, sorry, dude. Like, it was just nutty, bro. And just the amount of people that were in there for the same thing.
She had like a burst of appendix.
Yeah, well, it was like a...
Yeah, fucking,
I think it was called...
her head was missing, you know.
Bacterial colitis, dude. And a lot of people were kind of sitting there hunched over with their abdomens, like, in pain. So I think it was a flu or a sickness going around. But fluid was building in her stomach and causing her pain. And she was throwing up a lot. And it's that type of throw up where you're, like, not sick.
The
Your body, like, it was
trying to get rid of it.
Yeah, it was scary, dude. It was fucking scary.
The dry heaving and shit.
Yeah, because eventually she had nothing left, and she's like, dude, I don't know what's going on.
That's a good workout, though.
Well, I was all, we were making fun of each other, and I was like,
It's a good exercise.
I'm like, look at you, I'm blimping up, and you're over here fucking losing weight, dog. And I was like, God damn it, dude.
Your abdomens get real tight. You get fucking 6-pack up that shit.
Yeah, dude, I lost a couple pounds during COVID, dude. That was a good thing.
I gained 10 pounds in the last like 3 weeks. It's been fucking. I don't know. I gotta stop drinking Rockstars. I know I quit, but like, it's bad, dude. It's bad.
I started drinking it because it's one of those like I always see you guys. Are you drinking it? I'm like, fuck it, dude. It's only and the gas station across the street from my work. It's just $2 for $3.
Yeah,
bro.
dog.
And anywhere else, it's not $2. I don't know.
Like $3 a month.
Yeah,
2 for $3.
But,
I go to fucking Albertsons and get them for $1.
Yeah, and then they have like
it's dangerous as fuck.
one of my coworkers is always giving them for free, dude. And then he always gives me. He has like he's from TJ, so he gives me like the bottled Rockstar straight from TJ.
Oh,
what?
Yeah, I'll like there's like
That's
some
good
shit.
They have
Have you
bottled
had,
Rockstar?
yeah, there's like a bottle of Rockstar. Yeah, I'll take a picture.
Yeah,
And
you gotta try
That's
one
fucking
now, dude.
badass.
then my favorite ones are I like the green one. Just tastes like the fucking Martinelli cider. It's just bad. I can't drink the green and red ones because I just chug that shit because they're just like good.
The
man.
red ones are too sweet.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, well,
I
like
used
me.
to like them more, but then I don't know what happened, dude. I went through like one of those like 7-year taste bud change things.
Yeah.
Because I used to like the red ones the most, and then one day I got one, and this wasn't whenever they changed a lot of the formula shit. No. This was like a regular one and a regular
kind
one.
of just not feeling it
and I was
anymore.
just like, whoa, I can't drink this shit anymore.
Damn.
Like it was just too much sweetness.
Yeah.
I'm kind of like tuned out of that.
That's how monsters were. Monsters were really sweet. I always
tasting
felt
stuff
like.
now.
Monsters.
The imports were fucking sweet.
They
They're
had
so
the one
sweet.
that rehab. There was rehab was this lemonade. Like
Mm-hmm.
I couldn't buy those because I would just drink them within like a second.
Fuck
They
yeah,
didn't. You know what I
dude.
mean? The coffee ones were. I had to drink the regular one because it's like I don't know.
I know what you mean.
It's bad.
I like the
you're not supposed
regular
to fucking chug two
No,
either. You know what I
I
mean?
know.
You're not.
People
Bro,
die
dude,
because of that shit, bro.
That's
like,
how heart palpitations
Yeah.
happen and shit, dude.
I have an uncle who drinks Monster all the time, and like one time he was like, "Dude, this dumbass bitch." I was like, "What happened?" He's like, "I was buying my Monsters for the morning or whatever," and and the girl there was like, "Hey, be careful with those; they'll give you a heart attack." And he's like, "Really? Like, no way." And she's like, "Yeah, I had a heart attack," and he's like, "Damn." He's like, "How many did you drink a day?" She's like, "Well, between like 7 and 9," and he was just like. Yeah, no wonder. No, dude, I drank 7 Monsters in a day.
yeah, that's
Well,
not.
because
That will fucking give you a heart attack.
This is not even a
You know
serving size, right? Is it supposed to be half it or is that a serving size?
that? What?
This the
It's
can. It's a
2 servings.
Yes, you already.
It's America,
isn't
baby.
that insane, bro?
USA. No, it's real, dude.
Trump, I'm sorry, what?
American exceptionalism. No, dude, you go to fucking McDonald's in Japan and the large Cokes are this big.
Yeah.
It's like, I don't want...
I want a bucket of fries, motherfucker.
Dude, I
don't want to, like... I want a cup that I can at least, like, disappear my cock into. Like,
Yeah,
come on. Like,
yeah.
what are we doing? This is like a... come on, man. What is
I feel you. I feel you.
A large soda is like this fucking big. It's like, come on, dog.
You get a free refill though, dude.
No, you.
I know.
I don't even think you do. You have to ask them.
Well, you know what?
That's
I
it.
think,
In America,
That's funny,
The
though.
free refill thing is like, I swear, it's the only place that happens.
Well, I think it's going away too, because at the taco shop at my house, or we went to. I asked for a refill. They say they don't do it anymore, and I think it's because of fucking COVID. I guess I don't know. You can't get free refills anymore.
You'll give COVID to the fucking
For the machine.
The whole pump system's all fucking COVID.
It might be for the better, man.
Maybe.
No, for
Like
sure.
all you can drink of the 99-cent
Diabetes.
McDonald's cup that you can refill like 5 times. You know,
Their
this
thing-
is wild, dude.
Yeah.
Dude,
That
any
is
size,
so much
99
sugar.
cents. Why would you even get a small?
I
You get a
don't
large.
even
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
it's like encouraging
Well,
obesity.
in
It's
America
insane.
too, you're so like deals are fucking everything, bro. So it's like, why would you ever get the small one?
Yeah.
That's a bad deal. Like,
It's
you know
only,
what I mean?
it's only 50 cents to make a fucking extra large. Fuck it,
It's
bro.
like, what
Like,
the fuck?
Dude, I know. I go to this fucking Chinese food restaurant by my house. It's like a little hole-in-the-wall Chinese place, and they give you so much food.
Oh, it's the
And I
best.
like going there because they give you a lot of food. And then I'm sitting there, I'm like, this is like an irresponsible amount of food.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is like a problem amount of food.
Yeah.
Like, why? Like, the Earl of sandwich that we ate at the casino, like, that's a reasonable amount of food.
Mm-hmm.
It's a little ciabatta bread sandwich, and it's hot and it's good, and you eat it, and you should be satisfied by that. And I know that it's like void of all nutrients. That's why you're still hungry. Supposedly, I mean, I'm just a fat piece of shit. I can eat like 12 of those things.
Dude,
but you know what I mean?
Dang,
Like,
dog.
it's wild, dude.
I'll be heating one up as I'm eating
It's
one.
bad.
Dog. Like,
And then,
it's so
and
bad,
get
dude.
ready. Oh,
Put it on my tab. What? Motherfucker.
I'm getting a message from the future. All across Europe, there'll be bread shortages, and there'll be a bread war across the Middle East. And
Well, you know, the wheat comes out of Ukraine, I think, right?
Yeah.
Wheat or some shit, bro.
I'm getting another message from the other side. Hold on. Actually, that was it. There's going to be massive food shortages, but
Well, when
I was the pool cleaner guy. This guy looked like a fucking QAnon guy, and I hate to be like that shit.
We're wearing the red hat, dude.
But he just looked like
a
QAnon guy.
Down
And then he
syndrome.
starts
Got it.
talking to me. I'm weed eating on Thursday or Friday after work. It was before it rained, so it must have been Wednesday. I went there and I was weed eating after work, and then this guy was fixing the pool filter or something, and he starts talking to me, and I'm like, oh, here we go. And he's just talking about the food. Oh man, there's gonna be food shortage, all this shit. I'm getting ready to fucking kill people and stuff. And I was just like, you realize that, like, there will be food shortages, but in America, there's so much fucking food here.
Yeah, dog.
There's so
and if
much
we can't
food
get
that
it, we'll just make it. You know what I mean?
We just
No,
throw
for
away.
sure.
We throw away so much fucking food. It's not gonna be.
No.
You know, people are gonna have to learn to eat their leftovers instead of.
Well, the funny thing
tossing
too,
them.
do you remember when COVID first started and the food shortages and all the shortages happened? We still have canned food from that.
Oh yeah.
And I'm telling you, we ate everything we bought.
People sell
It's-
toilet paper from that,
You
dude.
know, yeah, it's insane.
Look, it is gonna be bad. It's gonna be bad in like fucking Pakistan and fucking like places that are really reliant on the wheat that came from like
Definitely.
that really fertile land that Ukraine is now just like a pothole fucking war zone. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
there's gonna be a lot of fucking problems with that, but I don't think that we're gonna fucking feel it really because America makes so much food. We fucking export half the shit that we make. There's so much fucking food that we make here. It's insane. I doubt there's gonna be like a real food crisis to the point where people are like fucking killing each other and
Well,
shit. I doubt it.
you might be missing out on your fucking, spicy lime and fucking Doritos.
Yeah,
or-
they might. There might be
something
good
that,
reason
like-
you can only get 1 or 2 green salsas
Yeah,
at the fucking
yeah, exactly.
taco shop. You know what I mean? But like, we're gonna have to make our sacrifices. Fucking
Yeah.
American
It won't be
For the
Yeah.
greater good.
Yeah, America. I don't think we're gonna have a problem anytime soon about this.
This is for the people.
You never know. I could be wrong, and you know what? If I'm wrong, then I'll be sitting here just saying, "Well, I got it wrong, guys. I'm fucking stupid." But
While I'm eating my burrito,
Right.
Yeah.
with my 2 sauces.
yeah, well, yeah.
Well, only one salsa because we're cutting, dude. You
Yeah.
know what I mean, no,
Cut you off, bro.
shout out to the Hodge twins. I showed Rico these guys on YouTube.
Those guys are pretty funny.
They're pretty funny. They're all about they work out. They portion control, but they eat fast food, dog. And their whole bit is like, eat whatever the fuck you want. And these dudes are ripped, bro. They are shredded, and they just eat but they'll eat half a fucking burger.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And they'll like take out the cheese. You'd be like, "Well, put the cheese out because I'm cutting, dog." So it's like kind of like a bit, but it's kind of real in life. Like portion control is such a big thing.
It is.
You know, and
Yeah.
I think that's a benefit to a lot of people. It's like, instead of thinking about this dramatic fucking change in your diet, just try eating a little less.
No, that's what everyone says. That all the people that I know, at least, that are like fit, they're saying that the hardest part is the diet.
Yeah.
You can work out all you fucking want, but then the dieting is the hardest
It'll
part.
fucking kill
Oh
you.
yeah.
Yeah, that's
And you
that's
have
it.
to
It's weird.
Yeah.
It's weird too because like I was telling my brother, his wife is like all into like different dieting. They've tried all different
Yeah.
things. She's like super educated on it. I'm not gonna lie, she's read a lot.
Yeah,
of
yeah.
shit. But I'm sitting there and I'm like, yeah, I think for me and Oscar's anniversary, we might go do something. I might have to like lose a little weight to fit back into my suit. And I was like, I might just start like fasting again, like stop eating breakfast.
Yeah.
You were doing that for a while,
I
right?
was.
Remember talking to you
And then
about
my
that,
dad
yeah.
just cooked shit like
Yeah.
it was so good.
That's so
and
hard
I was
not
like,
to
man,
do.
what are you
Yeah.
doing?
Yeah,
You're
yeah,
fucking
yeah.
me up
That's
right
how-
now.
yep, yep.
And it ruined me. And actually, it was
That's happened to me.
the whole time I had those GLHF tubs that fucking Josh left at my fucking place during one of my. I skipped breakfast and I would just do the GLHF in the morning, like the little fucking
Yeah, the little cocaine packet.
Yeah,
thing.
this is a shameless plug. A shameless plug to like get sponsored. But what was I gonna say? Fucking And I mean, I don't think that's technically fasting, but I would skip breakfast, and then I would kind of like skip lunch too, and I'd just eat one meal a day. And I was telling Riley, and Riley's like, well, and I was like, my metabolism sucks so much ass that like I just need to like
shock it into fucking existence.
And he's like, well, I don't think that's the best way to kind of like pump up your metabolism. You're supposed to eat more like little things and all that shit. I'm like, look, bro, I just need a caloric deficit. Like, I need to take in less calories, and if you fucking only eat dinner, it doesn't matter how much you eat. You're not eating 3,000 calories at dinner. You might eat like 1,800, and that's a lot, but that's still enough to where if I'm working all day, I'll be burning more than I would be consuming.
I think he does have a point though. Like,
but look, my metabolism is dog shit, and it's been dog shit for so long.
Mine too,
fucking start it. You'd have to have Thor like pulling the fucking things together, like in the fucking, you know what I mean, like in the Infinity movie.
I think it's good.
It's like, bro, that shit's not boot starting anytime soon.
I think the fasting is good because you're gonna start burning your stored fat.
Yeah, that's
gonna help you
lose the caloric deficit is. It's like your body just starts eating it. You could fast for 5 days
or something would be all right. Too,
I have enough stored fat where I could not eat for like a year, and I probably survive still.
When you're fasting, are you allowed to eat 0 calorie shit? Is that the thing? Like you can drink water and celery, or no? That's not a thing.
I think it is
you
a
can
thing.
drink water. You can drink coffee because there's no calories in coffee. You just can't put sugar. You can't.
And coffee fills you up, right? Or something like that. Like
it's just something that tricks your mind into thinking that like coffee is a good stimulant. Like the caffeine kind of
feeds you a little bit.
It makes you. People say it makes you not hungry.
And you don't need to put sugar. You can just drink it black, right?
I only drink black. I used to drink coffee with sugar and cream,
and shit,
and then I drink it with sugar and no cream, and then I drink it black. And I think I like the way it tastes. But like I said, like my taste buds have kind of changed to where
definitely.
like I like bitter stuff more than I like sweet stuff.
Yeah.
See, sweet stuff is fucking rough now. I'm like it's too much. It's like overpowering. I'm like, fuck.
I feel you.
This is wild. I can't do this shit. Yeah. But I still like a Rockstar because it's
Rockstar's good, man.
Rockstar's fucking god. It's got.
I have not drank a fucking energy drink.
I know they're bad for you, but
they fuck
sometimes
you up.
at work it's like sometimes that shit makes a difference, man.
And it's weird. No, I don't know. For
me, at least I can tell.
I don't know why. I can drink one and go to bed in like 5 minutes. Like I can drink one like in my bed sleeping. I'll be like just sitting there just fucking drinking Rockstar. I'll chug it and I'll just lay down and go. It doesn't do shit for me as far as energy wise. Like it doesn't. Like maybe it does and I can't tell. But I don't. I feel like I'm usually pretty like wired up just without any kind of
Yeah, with me though, with those like I do feel the crash. It's not a crash, but I do get kind of. Like,
that's
slow.
how I felt.
Like so at my work.
But do you feel like a boost of energy?
I honestly do feel a boost of energy. Like I feel like I'm like, oh shit, let's fucking scan 1,000 boxes right now. Like nothing, bro. Like,
you should because it's a lot of sugar and sugar kind of.
And it's 2 servings, So
yeah,
dude.
You will Let me confirm my like.
Nah, when I used to drink Monsters,
serving size 1 can.
Is that real? Fuck. Do you remember the BFGs or the BFCs, the monster ones?
The amount of changes, bro.
The big ones.
I remember.
Dude, me and Rico used to get those.
I mean, no, but they're like it was like
twisty top
like
one, right?
like. Is this a joke? You know what I mean? Like,
oh yeah.
They used to have them. I used to like crank those when I was like younger.
Dude, is this different?
They're gone, right? Forever.
I swear to God, this used to be 2 servings.
They probably were.
They might have changed the labeling. And added the color.
Just to like make you feel better about it.
No, because that's what they would do. They'd be like, it's only 130 calories, and then you look and it's 2 servings. So you fucking did.
You also support Satan when you drink those 2.
Yeah,
the Monster Claw, the 3.
Yeah, 6. Dude, this is.
Dude, when I used to drink Monsters, though, I know exactly what Cody's saying. I would get a boost of energy, but the crash.
Yeah, I just felt sluggish, dude.
Yeah, I'd feel like I'd be like slow to pick something up.
Have you ever tried Bang?
I had a couple homies at work that were banging.
Were they?
They didn't like them, dude.
Really? I like those ones.
Will Ramos always. Yeah, he was a big.
That was opposite then, because for those, like I didn't feel a crash after those. I think, and I thought that was like the gimmick, the thing, like Bang, like you don't feel the crash. But you know what I've been drinking? Have you drink the Ghosts, like those the Eastward one? Ghosts. They're like Sour Patch Kid flavored.
Oh,
dude, they're good. I don't know what's the Mexican soda, the
Doritos or Doritos.
So, yeah. So the lime one, that's my favorite one, and the Sour Patch one tastes just like that.
Oh,
you should try it at least once. I mean, I only see them at Ralph's, but they're pretty good, man. But I feel like I think Ghost is like an esports brand though.
I respect that.
That's why it's pretty funny though.
I've kind of been interested in the Mountain Dew ones. Have any of you guys tried those at all? Mountain Dew Energies.
I've heard of them.
I've had them before. They're
not so good. Okay. I just see them and I'm like, man, I love Mountain Dew.
They're cheap. Sometimes you get them for $1.
Have you ever tried? Apparently, there's like a Coca-Cola coffee.
I've seen it, but I have not.
I've never, and it's pretty big in TGI apparently. But I want to try it, but I've never.
I don't know. Soda coffee sounds weird to me.
Yeah, that's why. Even cola. So like Coke had that energy drink for a while too. It just tastes like a shitty Coke, man.
Yeah, God.
But yeah.
It's fucking real, dude.
But yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, One Piece energy drinks. See you at SBK, you know.
Yeah,
dude.
Before, I mean, and it took for me a long time for One Piece to find a favorite straw hat. Like, it took me, well, I'm gonna ask you guys first. Like,
Okay.
who's your favorite straw hat and why? I mean, it's tough too because there's so many. Like some people might have two, but
I think mines have changed so much throughout the arcs.
But like I said, it took me a while to get mine, and it was because of the arc.
Excluding Luffy.
I mean, it could be Luffy. It's up to you, dude. It's like
fuck.
I mean, I think it probably has to be Luffy. If
I don't
not, probably Zoro.
Is it because of so much you did?
That me too, dog.
Is really Zoro?
Yeah, probably.
I feel like
Luffy
that's
and
all.
Zoro, the two.
I feel like that's one that a lot of people would say though. Zoro.
Because he's all for his captain.
Because he's all for his captain, and he's done so much.
I think he also too, like he'll call you out, like when he didn't want Usopp back because he bitched out, but then Robin did the same thing too, and he took her.
Yeah.
But all right, I think Vince likes Zoro and Nico Robin, right? I know he's a big Zoro dude.
Zoro's badass, dude.
He's
so
done
cool.
He's done so much, dude, for everyone. Man. He beat a fisherman underwater. Never forget.
That's true.
During Fisherman arc, he fucked that guy up underwater. He fucked Hody Jones up underwater.
That's so
dude.
sick, too. And then another one that's so close to me, Brooke. I don't know why Brooke is so cool. The Laboon backstory.
That part was just super.
Hit the Bink Sake, like it's just so fun. And it plays through so many different types of like scenarios.
His intro was sick too when he's just the spider monkey guy and he's just walking and he just does like I just like him because all his moves are like the classic, like, you know, when he like sees his sword, everything just blows up.
That's so sick, yeah.
Was it what's the movie? Is it Strong? Is the one with all the little prawn, like the man eating bugs, and he's just walking past them and they all just get blown up and shit.
Oh yeah.
So fucking sick,
that one was Z.
No, that wasn't Z.
What's the man eating bugs?
It's when they're on that island. I think it's the one with Shiki. Is that the guy's name?
Gold?
No,
not
that was
Gold.
the original one, wasn't it? That was like the first.
There's
one
like 13 movies.
It's called Black.
I don't remember, but it's the one with like the guy with like he can float and shit with like the sword legs.
Yeah, I think it was One Piece. Black.
Did you watch Bullet or Stampede?
The last one I watched was
Stampede.
Gold.
That's
I think Gold was the last one I watched.
Stampede, like,
and it's funny too because I was like, someone's like, "Oh, I haven't seen the newest."
It was me. It was.
And I was like,
you're
seen it? And then people were like, I was like, "Oh man." Yeah, it shows you how
fucking Stampede
I'm
was
hella
sick
out of the
because it's
loop,
pretty much
bro.
like the Avengers, like everyone.
Fuck yeah.
And then the ending, what he does when he has the laugh tail.
It's so.
Is that the one? Hold on, which one is Stampede?
That's what Douglas Bullet.
Don't. You're spoiling shit.
Dude, it's
okay.
so
No,
sick.
Douglas Bullet's the bad guy. He's like the main bad guy.
I haven't seen that one.
Oh, well, I mean that's the bad guy. Can I tell you what happens though? Can I tell everyone?
Yeah, go ahead.
So I always like, okay, yeah. But anyway,
Okay,
no, well, I don't know. It's just what he does in the end, and who he does it in front of is like the sickest shit. You know what I mean?
Dude.
So
I'll watch it tonight.
Yeah.
It's a good one, dude.
he did it in front of Crocodile, and that was badass.
So fucking badass. It's so badass. And I think that's the cool thing about One Piece is the movies are god.
Well, that's
They weren't always godlike.
well, yeah,
but
but
that makes it. I think that's kind of.
I like Z, dude. That Z,
Z
little
was good.
kid is
Z
like.
was. I don't know.
When
I
I
like
grow
him.
up, I want to be a hero. Who should I be?
the ending to Z was just too sick too, because like all the OGs were just crying, and then Akaji had to like block him in while Barcelona just finished it,
Dude.
but everyone else just watched because you know Barcelona's a fucking douchebag. So
Dude.
and they're playing the song, dude, when he's like fucking.
It's so good, dude. It's fucking.
It's just I don't know. I love.
And hey, man, was he a bad guy? The fucking pirates fucked him over, man, and he just.
Exactly. That's the
no
coolest thing
one
about the whole fucking
is
anime,
ultimately good or bad. It's
Yeah.
just
whatever you're feeling at that moment, dude.
Unless, well, Caesar Clown he was experimenting on children, you know.
Yeah, he's a loser. But that's the reason why his
Dude,
heart is
remember?
taken
Well,
for
that's
so
also how
long.
crazy it would. Dude, remember the cake? Dude, Big Mom's backstory.
I know.
His fucking mother Karma. She was a fucking she was a trafficker, dude.
Yeah.
That was insane,
Look, dude,
bro.
you either die a hero
Yeah.
or live long enough to be a villain. Okay,
Yeah.
just remember that shit.
My bad. Well, anyway, my favorite shot though was is Sanji. It took me a long time because his backstory at Cake Island was so crazy.
Fuck yeah, it
and just
was.
everything that happened with him, like when the
Vin
him and Luffy
Smokes
fighting
shit.
and the Vin Smokes, and then he just
Fuck,
had.
man.
I feel like he really does have a tragic backstory. It's like so
He
fucked
does.
up, dude.
Oh hell yeah!
The man in the Iron Mask.
Yeah,
he's
and
like-
then his sister was the only one, and then even in the end, like when they trying to help him, but they can't show emotion. So when like his
Yeah.
dad was crying, and then like his like sons were like, "Dude, you're a bitch," because like you know we can't cry because like you engineered us and shit. But yeah, that Sanji's
it's so
a badass,
crazy, dude. Yeah,
and he's just funny because he's a perv. They're all pervs, but you know his training regimen on the island, you know. And,
so good, dude. That's my favorite though. Yeah,
when like
he's
Luffy was on like the Amazon island, and he was
he's
like
on
stuck on like
Sanji's,
the he's on like
island,
the
dude. Yeah, it's so
But no,
good.
he's just a sick. That whole arc was sick, and that arc also introduced like probably one of my favorite characters. Also, is Katakuri is too sick.
dude. fuck
Dogtooth
yeah.
is too sick. But yeah, it took me
I
until
will
Cake
say
Island.
the one thing I felt on Whole Cake Island, and I know Kaido's fight's being drug out, but dude, I felt like every fight on that arc was like, even the biscuit fight, dude. That one took so long. Like, I was like, what?
That's all the fights, man. Yeah, Biscuit.
I
I,
guess so,
almost
I
forgot
guess
about
so.
how funny, like how crazy that character was. Because it was like, you think it was that him, but then it's like his
I
wanted
was
poster
sick.
was always
It was
like,
almost like a Sasori from fucking.
Yeah, it was the story.
It was fucking
That's
dope.
why I find the manga is like just sometimes it's better because
It gets
I mean
to the
you can
point
read
faster.
through Cake Island in like 2 hours.
Yeah.
Oh no, you can't. No. Yeah, you're
But
right.
like to watch the anime through the whole thing, I'm
Oh,
probably
that's Dragon Ball Z, dude.
fucking
It took
3
what?
weeks.
How long to end the Frieza arc, dude? It took like fucking.
Yeah,
It's true.
Most of the time, it's not a good thing. It's usually
Yeah.
a fucking problem, you know.
But I feel like
true.
I don't know. Yeah, like I said, the Kaido fight right now seems like it's dragging on, but every chapter is just like it's like amazing. You know what I mean? Like it's
Oh
like.
fuck yeah, dude.
And then I don't know if you guys know, but if this arc still lasts until July, it'll be a 4-year arc.
Are you serious?
Yes, 4
That's
years
so
ago is
bad, though.
when the Wano started. That's insane, dude.
Holy
It's,
I think
it's
this is
been one
the-
of the best arcs.
I think
though,
this is the longest arc. I think Dressrosa is right behind it or something. But yeah,
Dude, shout outs to One Piece, man.
and a lot of people are hoping that after Wano, there'll be like the next arc will like have nothing to do with the Straw Hats, but just like see what's going on in the
Backstory,
world,
maybe?
backstory on
Oh.
everyone, just like
That'd be cool.
just because there's a lot going on. Because there's still the Blackbeard pirates, and then there's a dragon because they got blown up.
Yep.
Fucking Whitebeard's son that no one. What happened to that guy?
Yep.
What happened at the Revere? I'm sorry, time. Yeah.
No, I remember that guy.
Yeah, the Weevil, the funny like goofy guy.
He's cool.
There's
I
just a
kind of
lot.
respect him.
Yeah.
dude.
But yeah, man.
Well, see you on the 30th.
30th, show up or don't. If you don't show up, you're a coward.
Yo, dude, I respect that.
If you don't show up
If you don't show up, you're a
to
fucking.
TTF on site, if you don't show up, we can only assume that you are home downloading child pornography and you're a pedophile. So
Yeah, you are a pedophile.
if you don't show up to TTF on next Saturday, then you are a pedophile. Okay.
Hashtag hot kids.
You're probably on Dateline, dude.
Yeah. Say hi to Chris Hansen for us.
Watching Euphoria, you know.
Good shit, boys. All right. Peace.
Peace out.
Peace out, guys.
Oh, you gotta click it. Remember.